Oh, fucking hello, my fucking chat. It's me, Scout, and I'm here to play the game. You can come and you'll see all of my fame. And here we go. We are going to play the game. That's my little song. I actually wrote that. You can be impressed. It's not embarrassing to be impressed when you're in the midst of a fucking genius. Hi, everybody. My name is Scout. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing a little game called fucking Anthology of the Killer. Specifically, we're going to be playing the second half of a little game called Anthology of the fucking Killer. We're going to be playing Anthology of the Killer. We're going to be playing Astrology of the Killer. My name is Scout. Whoop, here I am. I was here yesterday. You might have been here yesterday too, and if that's true, that's great. That's awesome. I'm great. I'm very happy to hear that. This isn't about you though, so stop trying to make it about you. Sorry. This is a weird game. This is an odd game. Playing this game kind of feels like giving myself a tummy ache on purpose. And it does a very good job of very good job of hammering that home, not only in themes but also in control scheme, in literal the medium through which the information is delivered. Is very it's I don't want to. Okay, yeah, it's kind of grating. It's like a little grating. It's a little grating to play this game, and in punctuation. Yes, exactly. It's grating in punctuation as well. Be that as it may, it's a very interesting game. It's a very interesting game. I appreciate the character design a lot. I like interesting character design, and this game has that. You know what I mean? Like the cheese, grating. Like I understand. I understand. I'm going to take a little drink of my vitamin C now. I don't drink vitamin C. I drink vitamin look here. Anyway. Is that a joke? Chat, does that count as a joke? I don't drink vitamin C. I drink vitamin look here. That counts as a joke, I think. I think that counts as a joke. Whatever. Let's fucking play this stupid little game. Give me 1 second. Hang on, I gotta make this screen a little smaller. I gotta make the screen a little. Don't be scared, chat. That's just me. There we go. Excellent. Wow, that's actually kind of small. No, that's actually perfectly sized. Okay, and now I gotta open up Twitch chat on my phone so that I can continue to listen to you. Not listen, read you, so I can continue to look at you. There we go. Excellent. Alright. And we're off. The game that can be played with only one hand, so I can jerk off while I'm playing. Exciting stuff. It's Vitamin nice to see you. That's a joke. That counts as a joke. Alright, check this out. Yesterday, let's see if I can remind myself as to the plot of this game, the loose plot of this game so far. Voice of the Killer was, I went in, and I was working at my call center, and I got lost in the call center, and I found a bunch of people, I found a bunch of people looking for the killer, worshiping the killer. Hands of the Killer, I was in my apartment complex, and I found a cult worshiping the killer, and I also found a college teaching people how to be the killer. Drool of the Killer. I went to Tammy, and Tammy was a ghost girl who got drowned, and she started turning factories into water parks. Eyes of the Killer. I was conscripted into my mandatory social obligation of immersive theater, and my character Potsy the Mop Girl got killed, and I didn't understand why. Flesh of the Killer, which was the last one we played last night. Was me and my friends broke into an art gallery, and we found a bunch of moral art, and my friends got killed by an elephant. My friends got killed by an elephant, and put into a painting, but that's fine, because they kind of deserved it. There you go. Now you know all about the game. I don't know if I'm still BB in this part of the game, in the hub world. This is Hands of the Killer. Not where I want to go. I want to go to other place of the killer. I want to go somewhere else of the fucking killer, please. Social obligation to get murdered kind of sounds like themes. Well, here's the thing. It wasn't social obligation to get murdered, I don't think. It was the social obligation to take place within... Okay, well, now that I'm saying that, social obligation to take place in the, you know, social theater. I literally have, like, a psychology book that I haven't written yet called fucking the Plays We Write for Each Other, which is all about social contracts and social scripts and how diversion from those scripts will often get you ridiculed, you know, and specifically how difficult it can be to follow the scripts for, like, autistic people. Anyway, hang on, I haven't read this. This is kind of... How much were the tickets again? I'm becoming increasingly skeptical that all the young people love it. That's pretty good. Anyway. Any fucking way. Yeah, no, getting murdered by social obligation does sound actually quite themey. This bitch got themes in it. I think this is the blood. Yo, it's Ina! Sorry. Blood of the Killer. Oh, look at this. That's kind of cute. Oh, this is the one with the nurses. The nurses with big boosts. Sorry. Hang on, I'm gonna try that one again. Oh, this is the one with them nurses that got them big gazongas. There we go, now I said it normal. Blessie's messy. Bro, Blessie's messy. And these are my saltine crackers. These are my large saltine crackers. What's up with that? How come well, actually, hang on. I'm trying to, because I was gonna say, oh, what's up with that grandfather clock? Why has it got two swingers? Why has it got two swangers? But I was thinking, I think maybe I actually have seen timekeeping mechanisms specifically with two weights at the bottom, because they're going up and down, not back and forth. So maybe that's actually not that crazy. Any fucking way. I gotta go. Clock balls, clock nuts. People are saying balls. People are saying clock balls and clock nuts. All right, that's you know, I'm glad I'm attracting the right audience. Blood of the Killer. This is Blood of the Killer. It's just a regular night in the big city. Yes, that's what I'll say. They don't know I'm delivering a package. Something I was thinking about between last stream and this stream was the unreliability of BB as a narrator and the potential that BB is in fact the killer and she has just been withholding the information about the killer from us. And the reason everything is so wacky and zany and creepy and crawly and crazy is because we're seeing the world literally through the lens of her zine. Every chapter does feel like a chapter. It is a chapter of her zine. She literally she talks about stuff as if she is posting about it on her blog. I'm thinking back to the beginning when it was like, yeah, let me relay to you what happened at work. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm thinking maybe that's why everything is so dreamlike and weird, is because BB is we're seeing it through the lens of BB, who is telling it as a fractured story, because she's the fucking killer. Much to think about. What's inside? I'll never tell. I feel it moving softly in my pocket. That's regular. Don't think about it. Because she's doing this nefarious shit. Bro, physics? Did you just see... Did I just see physics in Anthology of the Killer? What the fuck? Bro, we are reaching new heights of game design. I'm having a difficult time finding BB in this fucking maze of cloth. Don't think about it, 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 don't think about it. What, the awesome clown noise? This is my wind-up bird. Oh, hey, man. Oh, that's right. I meant to try looking into, oh my god. Looking into it up next. Looking it up. Oh my god. That wasn't even the punctuation, that was me. Looking into it up. It's because my brain thought it was trying to complete the sentence in a clever way, but it was completing it wrong. Looking into it? No. She says looking it up next time I had one of those dreams. Come on, Scout. Get it together. What are you doing? Holy budget increase? That's what I'm saying. It does, you know, I'm glad that I played these as two separate streams, because I feel like it's gonna be, I feel as though it's going to feel like I played two separate games as these two halves of this one game, which is actually 9/9 of a 9-part game. Check it out. Well, these things are always open to discussion. Dream Interpretation Guide 5e. 5e's got the worst fucking rules, dude. Bad choice. Travel edition. Dream of snakes. A lucky dream which portends success in business and in snakes. Oh, thank God. Dream of water. Like the water, you too shall receive lottery jackpot dividends. Oh, yes, like the water always. You know why? It's because pirates are always burying their treasure underwater. So if you think about it, with how many pirates there are per like square mile of shoreline, burying their treasure at any given moment on Earth, that is jackpot dividends being buried, as pirates do currently all the time. Dream of delivering a package. Violent death impending. Don't make plans. Well, fuck. Because that's the one I had. Was there any water in my dream? No, I don't think there was. I think I'm fucked. Uh-oh. Maybe that thing at the end was a snake. No, it was definitely a bird. Snakes are kind of like birds. Whatever. BB's report. It's 10 a.m., and I'm heading out of the city to investigate a zine deal gone wrong. All right, man. In the small town of Rivertown, a new distro was started with assistance from XX City, but recently communiques from the town have stopped appearing. As the only one who has a rail card, I was appointed to re-establish contact and report on the progress of the scheme. I'm not speaking as BB right now. I'm speaking as BB without her voice training. Let me try that again. Am I gonna reread the entire thing? No, BB's gonna talk a lot more. You'll hear it. The name of my contact is Clarice. Bong. No, I'm not gonna smoke. I'm not gonna smoke. I was about to smoke because it said bong, but I'm not going to. The joke is funny, but I want to be able to read. The next stop is Rivertown. The final stop is Tsugiwa Shuten. Fuck, what would it be? Go. Shit. Oh my god, what's river in Japanese? Fuck me. It's Gamo, I think. Gamo go. Kawago. Yeah, no, I can't do it. I'm not as bilingual as I want to be. The next stop is Rivertown. The final stop is Rivertown. This train no longer stops at Factory. Rip the bit. I mean, it sounds fine, but what do I do if she's just been too busy to call? Break her legs? Alas, our organizational charter commits us to accountability on the scene. What kind of zine do you work for? What kind of zine committee do you work for? I've never even been out here before. Maybe I should try to be more worldly. People are staring at me in the station, so I smile and wave back. I think that's how you do things in the country. This is one of the killers. I recognize you. I recognize you from the promotional art. That's one of the killers. Damn, this does take place in the UK, doesn't it? That's a shame. Welcome to Rivertown, home of the Drinky Bird. I was wondering if I was literally thinking, even yesterday, that looks like a Drinky Bird. I wasn't gonna say it, because I thought, like, nah, that's maybe just barely passes under the threshold of relevancy for me to say out loud, but that looks like a fucking thing. It looks like a fucking Dinky Bird. And I was right, in my mind. Wow. You see, this is what you find when you take the time to expand your horizons. I would love to go to this is a nice place for the origin town of the Drinky Bird. This statue commemorates the 200 workers incinerated by the Great Drinky Bird Factory Fire of 19XDX. On the other hand, touristy stuff is pretty much the same all over. Yeah. Bro, the town haunted by commerce. The town haunted by its dark legacy, the Drinky Bird. In brochure speak, this town is picturesque. I'll find out what that means someday. The houses are pretty, but half the doors are bricked up as if this place was set on becoming its own shrine. Bro, half the doors are bricked up? I gotta find this fucking town. I am here. Well, Clarice's place isn't far, but I don't even have her number. Won't it be weird if I just show up? Maybe I should buy her a sandwich or something as well. Oh, that's sweet of you. This is the fucking Dinky Bird? Rows of wooden, non-functional little Drinky Bird statuettes are the only thing for sale at the street kiosk. Are these things a lost technology? Maybe they keep the real ones for connoisseurs. Do you know how much fucking time and effort goes into manufacturing a Drinky Bird? At least 15 cents. You think this town is made of money? All their budget's going towards bricks. A beautiful remnant of the town's prosperous heyday, sealed and preserved by the Historical Society. Well, the bricks are a bit much, but I guess I can't blame them for being thorough. Well, you know what this just means? It's a well-kept record. You can't burn down a brick. You could probably burn down the things within a brick, in which case it would become a really good pizza oven, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. Beneath me is the town's famous river, the town's famous kawa. The stained red by the generations of opaque industrial processes? Is an erg hang on. Is an erg a thing? I have to look this up. Erg. No, erg is literally just an injection. That's just something people say. It's like Did she just take poison damage? It's a unit? An erg is a unit? Beneath me is the town's famous river, the stained red by generations of opaque industrial processes. A real taste of the pastoral. I wonder if I can get a postcard while I'm here. She just took poison damage because of the river. It's fine. You can be honest. You don't have to make up fake facts about how it's a unit of measurement, because I know it's not, you liar. I think that's the name of the... Oh, it's the name of the river! The Taking poison damage slowly over time. Sorry, I don't know why. That's probably one of my more annoying echolalia, is a fucking Oblivion NPC poison damage. No! It's fun. It's fun for me. It's toys. I'm doing toys with my mouth. When I visit somewhere new, I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived there. If this road were the one I walked down every day, expected and invisible. It's the killer. It's the Ina killer, bro. The same trips to the shops and the bus stop, only infused with mystery, like I could be looking at my life from the outside, as if I were being myself to become a stranger. I think about this every time I move. I wonder if watching Gilmore Girls has given me inflated expectations about small town life. It probably has, honestly. You can't do much better than Gilmore Girls, admittedly. No, I'm thinking of the Golden Girls. I don't fuck all about Gilmore Girls. Anyway, if I had these directions right, Clarice's apartment should be right in the middle of that smoldering wreckage. Uh-oh. You know, that's probably why she wasn't responding, now that I think about it. It doesn't seem like many people, like, give a fuck about this still smoldering wreckage. Birdtown history issue. Oh, man. Poor Clarice. I hope she got out in time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't worry, I'm a murderer. Yes? Boy, was I surprised to hear they'd sent 2 of us out here. I guess this town must be a bigger deal than it looks. Incidentally, where's your mask? I'm incognito. Well, good news. I'm nearly through with my report. Yes, the case is very nearly closed. Maybe you wasted a trip. Just 1 or 2 loose ends. Is that so, man? Don't say Prismo. I'm trying to be almost Prismo, but not quite. Look, Prismo's just a good voice. You gotta let me do this. Listen, here's the list with the other places on the same supply chain. Check them out and try to reestablish contact. And don't tell anybody who isn't a murderer, or I'll have to beat them slowly to death with a hammer. On second thought, tell whoever you like. Gee, thanks. Well, I'd better go. Safe, unsafe travels? Unsafe? Wow, what a pro. Huh? Oh, bro, that's the other murderer. You got tricked, dude. I'm hearing Snagglepuss. I accept. Man, what was that all about? Was that guy looking for Clarice? It didn't seem like a good time to ask him to clarify. Well, it's not like I have any other leads, and some of these do seem like places you might drop off a zine. Oh, the world map. The record store. This is the map of fucking Rivertown, baby. Let's see, where we got? We got the record store, and I'm going somewhere else, actually. Fuck this fucking place. Fuck this fucking terrible town. I got other shit to do. I do like very, very small BB, very cute. This is good for me. This is good for me to look at. I want to go here. This is my pet germ, by the way. I hope you like her. Please fucking smash her with a hammer, I'm begging you. I hate my pet germ, I love her so much. Will you smash her with a hammer? Thank you. This is my impression of a character from this game. I gotta check and see. Yo, what's up? My name is Chicken C. You might have met my sisters, Chicken A and B. Alright, sorry, I gotta stop saying nonsense. Let's see here. Clarice. Clarice must be the killer. She wears the beak of the town mascot, the drinky bird. I understand now. Clarice is the killer. That's kind of hot. All right, anyway, let's go. I want to go to the record store. Excuse me, would there be a record store around here? Follow the smoke. Oh. Well, he may have exaggerated a bit. Any smoke here will have already disappeared along with the owners. Melted 78s form thick black puddles in the ash. Yuck. Ew. Yucky ducky. Hang on, real quick. I want to say, Doc Bodacious, I'm so fucking grateful to you for, like, exclusively trying to speak in my emotes. Can I tell you something? I've been wanting people to try for, like, for months. Literally since I made them. Thank you so much, sincerely. It makes me so happy seeing you try to form sentences. I know I gotta find more, I gotta think of a more efficient way to use my currently 26 emotes to create as much of a usable language as possible, but it's kind of difficult. I wanna do more though. Oh, Blue D Hands and his Night Stranglers, live from the Bird Museum. I wish I had a chance to poke around in here before it burned. You can find good stuff in these little record stores. I've never even heard of these bands. True. Oh, you could resell it on your little fucking shop, too. Wouldn't that be nice? A sturdy, if charred brick passage stretches out behind a collapsed shelf. Is this the way to the employee lounge? This is what I'm talking about. What I was saying earlier with the preservation. You can't burn down bricks. You can burn down everything inside of bricks. Can't burn down the bricks, though. Hey, my pipes are glitching. Has anybody noticed this? Well, it's probably not a lounge. The air feels different here, like I've walked into a much larger structure. Is this a transport tunnel or something? What's with all the crates? Well, it could be a crate tunnel, or a storage tunnel for crates. Have you considered that? I hope there's no fucking murderer down here. That's not true. I did kind of like the Ena-faced murderer guy. He seemed fun. He seemed like a fun murderer. Shoutouts to all these crates, by the way. It's really fucking interesting. Masks! It's really tightly packed bundles of rubber horror masks. The sticker on the side reads XX City, but is it from or to? Hey, Mandy, I'm thinking aloud, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to follow this girl if we just broke both her legs? That's probably fine. Oh, fuck.
I mean, as inconspicuously as possible. That's a good point, Handy, but we've got to stay undetected. I've got it. Let's kill her first. Then we can break her legs and follow her around. Yes! Wait, hold on. I feel like we're missing something here. But what? But what?
I don't fucking know.
How many possible combinations are there for killing her, B, breaking her legs, following her around, C? Maybe we could experiment until we found the right one, until the one that found, oh my god, until we found the one that felt right in the moment.
I'm BB walking away. I activate my BB stride. Here I go, activating my BB walk. Time to go away.
Hello!
Oh fuck, hello!
Oh, aren't you just the cutest little murderer? Yes, you are. You're gonna be executed for your crimes against history. Yes, you will. Stop that. Wait, why does everybody in this town think I'm a murderer? Is it just a coat?
Yes.
No use denying it. We've already seen you around with notorious criminal murderer X. Also, we've been reading your zine, a truly heinous document that records your many crimes.
I fucking knew BB was the murderer, dude!
July 3rd, Cannibal Blood Feast. July 10th, The More Knife Murderers. July 13th, Decomposing Corpse.
Those are bands! It's called a scene report!
Also, wait, did you really read my zine? Like, all of it? What did you think? A little prolix. That's not a problem you'll have anymore.
Oh, fuck. Everyone's a critic. Fuck. No, help me. Ah, I go left, and then I go right. BB is so Courage the Cowardly Dog coded, honestly. Oh, my fucking mask piles. Surrounded by the bird? The bird also... Why would anybody store their masks this way? I see a door up at the top of the chamber on greasy rubber Dracula masks slipping out in greater cascades beneath my feet. I run. I was gonna say something, I completely forgot it. I still hear my two pursuers behind me, but hopefully it's even harder to climb up that stuff in heels. Did I fall into a war between rival party supply chains? Bro, it's Halloween City versus Party City. I'm fucked. You know, this is a very high-end, horrible mask facility for such a little town. I wonder who's running it. I hope I never have to find out. This is the mask supplier for Murderers Worldwide. This is actually the name of the company. It's Murderers Worldwide. Also, for some reason, my controls are getting laggy, and I've reached the exit.
Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you! Ouch, ouch! What did I actually learn from all that? Well, at least there are two people in this town who bother keeping up with scenes. I wonder if they've ever met Clarice.
Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. Almost certainly. Easily. 7-2, light up the night, that's true. My favorite thing in the world is seeing people take little references from other games that I've streamed and then just injecting them into the games that because I do that shit too. I'm glad you're also paying attention. I will now take a sip. Was I gonna say something about the bird? Oh yeah, the bird also, so the bird seems thematically relevant. It looks similar to the killer. The killer's got like a weird long bird face. And I've seen a lot of birds already. There have been birds in this story. It's time to go to the bookstore, by the way. You know, not to sound jaded, but I feel like I already have a good idea which building here will turn out to have been the book depository. Doesn't this place have a fucking fire department? Jesus. No, this is not Barnes & Noble. This is Barnes & Barbaric. Mysteriously uncharted pages in the wreckage. Were they placed here after the fire? What do they say? A true secret history of the murderers and wreckers by a concerned citizen. The wrecker history of the what is this shit? What is this shit? The wrecker history of the murderers and wreckers, that is the false history which stands in place of true history, evident to the merest child, is that false history which the wreckers and murderers seek to substitute of the glorious true history of the world. The truth of history is a beautiful house filled with statues, etc. And it is the people without history and murderers and wreckers and conspirators who stand outside this house and try to break in through the windows in order to replace everything with their disease history and their wrecker history, which a child can tell is the false history, but which nevertheless is passed to us as the real history and the true, as opposed to the really true and the truly real history, which is that of the houses and the monuments and the factories and statues and beauty and truth and such like, which again a simple child can detect and point to and say, this is true, this is mine, this is the true history passed on to me by my father who is dead. Page 1, done. Understood. Page 26. To betray the true history is to imply our fathers had passed to us the false coin of the false history, as our glorious inheritance is the ultimate betrayal, and it is in rejection of the betrayal of our fathers that we identify and reject the false history of the non-fathers and the wreckers, murderers, etc., from outside of history, and the dismal room outside the grand and meaningful museum of world history filled with monuments, etc., built by our fathers, our duty, our inheritance, to maintain this inheritance and reject the false inheritance of the murderer history that the murderers and wreckers insinuate is the true history, the real history, but which we ourselves know for certain is the opposite of true history. It is the false history and the false coin that diminishes the coin inheritance of the great history of our fathers and their coins inheritance, etc. Yes. The themes. It's the just to make sure everybody is keeping up. This is the going along with the themes of the killer being the sort of Ubermensch, this idea of a noble murderer, a noble man of great violence and power. This is the circular logic that gets people to not question the history that they inherit. Oh yes, well, I mean, of course, this is just history. This is history. Any child can understand basic ethics. I say, pointing at the ethics established by the society which I am familiar with. Obviously, ours is the real one. Any child could understand that ours is the real, and theirs is the evil, poison, fucked up murderer history. Because if ours isn't real, that means our fathers inherited something bad, and our fathers didn't give us anything bad. That's the murderers that do that. You understand. You understand the themes, and there is the man. Hey! Wait a minute, come back here! Yeah, you better wait a minute and come back here, you motherfuck. Come here. Get the fuck back here. I'm going to fucking compress you into a zip file, you motherfuck. Get back here, bastard! Why is this guy running away from me? On the other hand, why am I chasing him? Well, I must admit, it makes a nice change from the usual way around. That's true, I'm usually the one chasing, or I'm usually the one getting chased. He's trapping me in a fucking house. I'm an idiot. BB, you're a fool. My vengeance needs blood, says Henry James. Return of the Master. What the fuck? Hee, the spoils of Poynton. Mine at last. What? Who's there? No, it can't be. I see. Nobody appreciates the classics. Oh yes, my fucked up movie. Oh, I love that. I want to watch the fucking slasher, man. Another mangled corpse, but how? Ah, if only every aspect of this case weren't suffused by such exquisite ambiguity. I wonder where the hat guy went. Is this some kind of private cinema? Decades of moldering promo posters molt off as I pass by. Feels like I'm the only person to be in here in years. I don't know if this is what cinema sounds like. Yay! More foreign films! More literary adaptations. I want to see the fucking foreign films, BB. You must be able to get over the 1 centimeter tall, what is it? What's the fucking quote? The 1 centimeter tall border or fence that separates the English speaker from international movies or some shit? I don't know, you know what it is. We work in the dark, we do what we can. Ow! Ha ha ha! Chainsaw noises, tearing, screaming. Theater sealed as historical document for the benefit of future generations. Well, as a future generation, I just wish they'd dust. What exactly is this? What exactly is it that they're trying to preserve? The desk in this office is slightly less cobwebby than any other. Oh, hey, what's up, man? Somebody says in chat, I think it's an interesting detail that this is written under the pseudonym A Concerned Citizen, veiling rhetoric under a disingenuously innocuous request for a concern. Hang on. I'm gonna think about what you just said. Yes. And that's my reply. The desk in the office is slightly less cobwebby than anything. Okay. On it, I find a shredded copy of Clarice's zine and a flyer for the Rivertown Historical Society. Well, I did want to visit some tourist stuff while I was here. Hooray! And I even got out of there free. Oh, here's the... Oh, fuck, no, I didn't mean to do that! Oh, man, I skipped one. I might have accidentally skipped that scene. This feels like the thing I've discovered now. I feel like I won't be able to get back to the last one. That's no good. Hang on, wait, can I go back? Can I leave from where I came from to go back to the map, please? 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 No! Hey, so I listened to the Data Dance song for like 5 hours in a row. Good, that's how it was designed to be listened to. Thank you for doing your part, citizen. Well, I guess we're going. But I guess it's plusher on the inside. Glass bird eyes stare back at me from every corner of the room. Is this history? Yeah, this is history. I think this is history. Run dead, back to voice. Yep, gotta restart. Gotta go back to all the way to the beginning. Gotta revoice all the stuff. Therefore, I have sailed the seas and come to the holy city of Byzantium. I was stopping there on purpose because of the ... What's the fucking word? Not ampersand. Ellipses. I was doing that because of the ellipses. Welcome, welcome, lover of history. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanical Birds. I'm reading it as if they're like, they don't know what they're talking about. That's a fun way to read it. Yes, yes, more than that, just that. Drinky birds. Though they form the firm foundation on which our fair town is built, we must strive to see beyond them, move beyond them, as our fathers did. Yes, the immortal golden bird, glory of changeless metal, well, plastic, but the tradition remains the same, alive, vital, living, unliving, images of grace, images of fear, machines of burnished gold adorned the great court of Byzantium, and their function was to terrify, to demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest these things might be turned upon the viewer. A beautiful tradition that continues on today. Contempt. Horary mechanical birds include the military, industrial complex, video games, and the internet. Yet what more might we find by following this river to the source? See, it's easy for me to read this because this is kind of how I talk, where I've come to a point in a sentence where, hey man, what's up? I come to a point in the sentence where I know there are many different words that I could say, and one of them is better, and so one of them is better than the other, so I gotta figure out which one is the best one to choose in that moment. That's what they were doing as well. That's how I feel, at least. At points of widening, income disparities, similar icons are also required, and so the my fathers decided to take our novelty amusements factory into a new direction. One which could catch and manifest the shape of history. New birds for a new H. This is Gerson, by the way, from Deltarune. Yes? Then what happened? Alas, the factory burnt down after the construction of the first prototype Drinky Bird Mark II. The town was never the same. But I think we'll catch the culprit someday. Won't you put your name and address in the guest book? Sorry, commemorative t-shirt, ashtray, mug. It's a mechanical bird thing. You wouldn't understand. Man, I'm never gonna wear this shirt. Who's that? I want to know about her. Why is she in a room with hieroglyphs? I want to learn about the hieroglyphs. Hey, look, it wasn't the last place that I had to go. Oh, that's handy. I want to learn more about the bird girl. And also, I'd wear that t-shirt, I think. I'm glad that I still get to go to the street market. Thank God for that. Yay, Drinky Bird. Town's secret history is at the junk store. That's what I'd say if I hadn't a town's secret history is at the junk store. That's actually that's a cute thing to say. That's what I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse to dig around the piles of used clutter by now. But still, you find things out. That's true. What don't the people in this town want to keep around? Hey, what's up, man? I like a character with a long thing coming off their face. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Long noses are inherently gorgeous. You know, big noses are inherently gorgeous, but specifically, like, you know, bird and mouse characters. I really enjoy those. I enjoy a character whom I can look at and go, why the long face? You know what I mean? Entering crate mode, I rummage and discover cookery books, bits of wire, machine parts, old video game consoles, used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. The search goes on. Anthologies of inscrutable political. They're getting me. They're killing me. Let me try again. Anthologies of inscrutable political cartoons, mushy golf balls, old newspapers with rambling letters to the editor from a concerned citizen. Hey, rubber spider. Scratch that. Regular spider. It seems the concerned citizen is a person who is a recurring character in this town. Also got Bart. Underneath the Bort dolls, I pull out a box of ancient Drinky Bird figurines, but whatever strange alchemy once made them drink has long departed. Sweet bird of youth. They took their souls away. Hey, that's me! Hey, that's me! I recognize that! Nobody glances at me as I explore, which is possibly some roundabout way of asserting vendor dominance. Well, there's no sign on the warehouse in the way in the back to say it's not part of the sale area. That's true. There is no sign on the fucking what you said. That's right, BB. You and me are able to speak with the same level of consistency. I know that's the fucking truth. Chat, what's the realest street market you've ever been to? Like, as far away from, like, a pumped-up, like, street show trying to fucking masquerade itself as a genuine market stall. Have you ever been to, like, a real one? I've been to a few. I've had the good fortune to have been to a few. And I've also been to a few fucking stinkers. I've been to some gentrified, terrible I've been to farmers markets where I could find more 3D printed dragons than I could a fucking fruit that someone grew out of the ground. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you can ever go to a proper tent market, you should. It's a good place to go. I wonder if they keep the good stuff back here. Fragments of decrepit industrial machinery are stacked haphazardly around the corridor. Probably this is the good stuff to someone. This is probably, again, the weird fucking sentence. Probably this is the good stuff to someone. This is probably the good stuff to someone is probably a better way to say that, BD. If you don't want to mess up the streamer. If you don't want to embarrass the streamer, which you obviously fucking do. Sorry. The drawers of the old office desks are stuffed with rotting, mulched receipts. The header on one reads, Golden Bird Co., LLC. Are these from the Drinky Bird place? They really tried to scale. Well, there's only so much you can do with a fucking Drinky Bird. Old cogs and rubber casting trays. The outline printed on them seems familiar, like a face I glimpsed once in a dream. Wait, hang on. The outline imprinted on them. I wanna take a closer look, because I've had some dreams. Would I recognize? No, they're facing downward. If I could see them from the top, I might be able to recognize them. There's also masks. You're gonna jump out and scare me? I was wrong. Now you're gonna jump out and scare me? At the back of the last table, I find a binder. The words Drinky Bird Mark II production notes are written in the bureau on the spine. I open it and find some kind of crazed essay about sword fighting a bear? What? We see the... Bro, I need a fucking bricked up doors and sword fighting with bears, dog? I need to fucking go to this town. Hey, Baconside. Also, continuing the gift sub you got from Ocubler. Thank you so much. Come to Rivertown, by the way. You got sword fighting with bears and bricked up doors. Anyway. Baconside, thank you. We see that in the organic world, to the same degree that reflection gets darker and weaker, grace grows ever more radiant and dominant. But just as two lines intersect on one side of a point, and after passing through infinity, suddenly come together again on the other side, or the image of a concave mirror suddenly reappears before us after drawing away into the infinite distance, so too does grace return once perception has traversed the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears the purest in human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness or which possess an infinite consciousness, such as the intended jointed mannequin or the god. Okay. Okay. Okay, so hang on. What I'm getting from this is... okay, check it out. Here's what I'm understanding from this sentence. When something has beauty, when something is radiant and beautiful, it's when you look into its reflection, all you will receive is something darker and weaker, making the thing that is beautiful more beautiful in comparison. But when that thing, but when you go further into that mirror, when you get closer and closer to the perfect opposite, I think this is what it's saying, when you get closer to the perfect opposite of something conceptually, when you get farther and farther away from beauty, once you are infinitely far from beauty, I guess in this case what's to be implied is something disgusting, there is something else that also contains its own sort of grace. The two sort of, what are they called? Examples. The two examples being given being a jointed mannequin, which is a facsimile of a human being, or God, which is like the most other you can get from a human. In the self and the other, the God is so deep into the other territory that it's as far away as you can get from the self. You get what I mean? Does that make... maybe that makes sense. By the way, I've heard something bad. Uh-oh. I can see something under the grated floor. There's a lot of crashing sounds from the construction site across the street from me. Hey, what's that noise? Oh, it's her! It's Bird Girl. Oh, she's chopping up something, it looks like probably fruit and nothing else. This is a good idea. It's Clarice, maybe. Oh, I wonder if it's Clarice. I hope it's Clarice. Clarice? Yay! Hi. Wait. Clarice, no, we can do Yuri together. Why? It doesn't have to be like this. Come on, Clarice. Clarice, come on. Help. Oh, I'm so much faster than you, Clarice. Oh, I'm Clarice now. Now I'm Clarice. Oh, this is so exciting for me. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Where is she? Where's BB? Do I really, do I have to find BB? Dude. Hang on, are you hiding in over here? Are you hiding in one of these closets? No? Maybe she just ran away. Or maybe BB's still in the, in the house and we got tricked. Huh, yeah, we got tricked. Oh, we got fucking tricked. So, was that Clarice or not? Maybe she just didn't recognize me? Attention, patrons. Attention. I think I'm finally out of leads. Is it a breach of fake detective etiquette to just go home? Don't get up. Open mic time is about to begin. Please enjoy the first act in an hour of amateur musical stylings. Twang! If you take a walk downtown and you find some time to look around, if you see me and I walk on by, oh darling, please don't cry. That's my awesome fucking rendition. Tonight we'll meet at the dark end of the street, you and me. Oh yeah. Nearly getting killed is bad enough without having to listen to musical numbers about it. I've been here all day, and what did I even accomplish? I'm sick of it. I'm going home. I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. This place sucks and is bad. I'm leaving. The zine committee will have to cut their losses. What do I pay my dues for anyway? Well, admittedly, the tote bag is kind of cute. Nevertheless, I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here. I'm fucking leaving, dude. I have more important zines to worry about than whatever this is. A train pulls up just as I reach the station, and I hop on board. Great. I didn't find out what happened, but that's just how it goes. That's life. That's how I'll write it up. This seat is the comfiest thing I've ever felt. It's polyester or something. They should roll me up in this when they put me in the grave. Bong! This train is now departing. The next stop is Factory. The final stop is Factory. Hey, I got on the wrong fucking train, dog. Don't you remember? At the beginning, they said this train no longer goes to Factory. Bastard. BB, pay attention. Also, yo, what's that first word? Bong. That's right. I lied? That's right, I lied. Uh-oh. Okay, she was paying attention. Oh, here we are on the train. Oh, here we are on the infinitely long train. Time to get out. BB, simply use the door. You lied to us. Factory is real and Bong Rip is real. That's true. I did lie to you. I'm a malicious person. Oh, hey. Wait, don't kill me! Wait, hey, where'd they go? I don't know where I am, but appear to have both eyes and most of my blood. Were those two just poseurs after all? A cool night breeze comes in the open door. Bro. I wish, you know, I don't think this is what this is, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I see and what this sort of like mental picture is being painted immediately for me upon, you know, this first wake up scene and seeing out here. What I'm seeing is this little fucking room that BB has leading directly out to a double door with glass panes into a beautiful courtyard, which she can just walk out into her onto the grass with her bare feet on. That sounds so lovely. That sounds so nice. That sounds like a lovely thing to have. I would love to have a fucking a bedroom directly off a courtyard. Statues half submerged in ivy heap upon the lawn. Unlit factory buildings spread out in the distance, leading inexorably towards the mansion on the hill. Oh yeah? What else is inexorable? Time itself? Yeah, right. Next you're gonna tell me that gravity is real. The door's wide open. Aren't they afraid somebody might steal all their clocks? These aren't some nice clocks. Reasonable concern, BB. Looks like your head's in the right place. You're not crazy after all. Congratulations. Hey, there's a mimeograph. I've always wanted one of those. Smudged carbon copies are piled ankle-deep across the floor, sternly announcing the dangers of unfettered mimeology, or mimeography. Mimeograph. What is a mimeograph? Hang on. Mimeograph. A duplicating machine which produces copies from a stencil, now superseded by the photocopier. I see. It's true. You know, it's the announces of unfettered. It's the dangers of unfettered mimeography. That's true. I knew about that already, and I knew about the word mimeography already, and the mimeographer. I already knew about all this. It's kind of like a printing press. Thank you, Gutenberg. Straight up, just made a Brian Griffin joke, unironically. I think this is the last stream. I'm gonna walk into the sea after this. What do these letters say? Dear sirs, first my warm compliments upon the previous day's Mary Worth cartoon, which I found both delightful and instructive. I have enclosed more ideas. However, I note with dismay your decision not to comment upon the increasingly outrageous price of cinema popcorn, a scourge which perhaps funds drug or gang activities. See previous letters. Oh, this is the concerned citizen. Decline of moral values, rivers of blood. Can they legally call it a happy meal if eating one makes me depressed? Please print this letter. Faithfully yours, a concerned citizen. Yo, shout outs to the concerned citizen. Can you really call it a happy meal if eating one makes me depressed? That's a really good question. It's falsehood in advertising. Oh, it's the Ogon Birdo. There's, wait a minute. Man, these things sure are bleak. Wait a minute. Dear sirs, I hope this epistle finds you well. Here is an idea for a new Mary Worth cartoon. Feel free to use. In the cartoon, Mary Worth is depressed and sad and down in the dumps about her life, the life that was promised, and the life that was had in the ruins of her parents' Drinky Bird factory, the rubble of a dynasty that never came to pass. I'm beginning to understand. This is about my good friend whose name escapes me. Clarice is her name. That never came to pass. When she starts to read a poorly printed samizdat that she picked up at the record store with a sticker on the cover calling it a zine. Oh fuck. The zine says it's about the history, and so she reads it, but it's not history. It is a bad dream and a horror story in which all the names and faces she reveres from books and statues reappear instead as torturers and killers, as toadies and functionaries of a charnel house, and as she reads, she feels as though the beautiful history she adores and worships has been replaced by a lake of blood that has no bottom, and she has everybody she knows and is sinking. She and everyone she knows is sinking into the lake, and so is her house. It is at this point in the comic strip that Mary Worth has a grand realization. She realizes all recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy, and that the name given to this conspiracy is that of Zines, acronym, that this conspiracy was the worm in the great apple that is history, and that the reason that the apple now turns to shit in her mouth, and that her life will continue to get worse and worse until the evil conspiracy of wreckers can at last be smashed and killed and put to an end. Please give me credit if you use this cartoon. Constructive feedback is welcome. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. I did wonder if it was too good to be true that there were people who actually read these things. She doesn't even know what a zine is. How amusing. How pathetic. I'm going to take a drink of water because it tastes good. Okay, so I'm a little confused. I'm not sure if this was written by Clarice, who read one of BB's zines and tried to lure her here, or if this was the person who killed Clarice because Clarice was writing zines about the local history. I think I might be wrong, but I think it said something about the fact that Clarice wrote zines about local history. Clarice is the zine distro contract. Okay, yeah. I think this is the person who killed Clarice, excuse me. And again, that's the story, but going back to the themes, it is the sort of, this is an interesting depiction of the reaction one might have upon learning just how much propaganda they had been forced to consume over the course of their life. Radicalization does not always take hold. Sometimes doubling down in violent and terrifying ways is what instead happens when somebody, learns or is given a strong counterpoint to the worldview that they had grown to take as granted. Interesting, really interesting. I'm going to adjust my microphone because I'm now sitting up slightly more straight. Posture check, chat. Ooh. You casually mentioned Columbus was a fucking monster once in a zine, and suddenly someone's replacing your face with a robot one? That's true. Shrimp check, that's true. Oh my god. Never shrimp it up, chat. Shrimp is delicious, but not for your spine. Don't worry about this, by the way. It would make sense that, I love her fucking little birdie design. Is she asleep? She's not chasing me. It would make sense that someone so embittered by the idea of becoming woke would in fact be the heiress of some fucking nothing legacy. The fucking Drinky Bird heiress child. I think that's really funny. There was something else I was gonna say, and I completely forgot. Anyway, it was this. It's that this is what being woke means, by the way, is realizing what the real history is and what the propaganda that has been leading you to believe, and then recognizing, oh wait, things are bad for most people. Oh, except the whites. God darn it. That's kind of what being woke means. Anyway, I should go, but this is my chance to see if it's really Clarice under that mask. This is a really stupid decision. See if you can grab her knife first. I'm scared. Jump scare. Ah! I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, we made a real mess of her face getting... Oh, it's the nurses. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, we made a real mess of her face getting all the pieces inside. This way, please. Don't worry, she's harmless until you turn the key. Mostly we just hang coats on her and stuff. Hey, that's right. Where'd my coat get to anyway? Oh, it's around here somewhere. You didn't really have to figure. You didn't have to figure for it. It was like chasing the kid from Don't Look Now. No, that's not very nice. Okay, thank you. Next time I'll get my clothes from the sexy Halloween nurse bin at a party warehouse instead. Couldn't hurt. These bitches are hot. I hate these bitches. Walking around really angry with a boner pisses me off. Oh, hey guys, what's up? Oh, hey man, is this my surgeon? Yep. Well, there's his implement. Hello. Hey man. Wait, what does this guy sound like? Hello. Something like that, probably. Something scary. Ha! Yes, that's right. I, heir to the Drinky Bird dynasty, am secretly the concerned citizen whose inflammatory pamphlets had been causing such a stir. Oh, I know already. I don't really care. The Sang-Freud expected of a true revolutionary, right down to the classic cell system. Each distro or cadre knows nothing of the others. But you didn't predict what remained of the Drinky Bird Mark II technology could be used to rewire a human brain. A rookie error. Okay, here's the issue with talking like this guy, is that it makes me lightheaded. And now I take a deep breath in and out, and my lungs begin to thank me for re-establishing a regular flow of oxygen. Nope, it's somehow not working. Well, interestingly, they all had some sideline involving rubber. Horror masks as well. Coincidence, I guess. Why is that the thing you guys aren't paranoid about? Hang on. What is he trying to put together? The Zine HQ, Dark Money's crime. Dark Money goes into the HQ. Rivertown, other cells, print media cartel. Mary Worth censored? Apple Mary? Mary Worth? Mary Worth. Who is Mary Worth? Mary Worth was the cartoon name. Rivertown, record store, bookstore, and street market. Those were all the distros, I understand, of this HQ. Other cells is what they're looking for, me, because they recognize that Clarice was dangerous, which is why she was eliminated, I understand, put into the Drinking Bird Mark II. The Drinking Bird Mark II being the remains of Clarice stuffed into a robotic killer doll, which is why she couldn't be reasoned with and why she was just swinging wildly. I understand. I understand perfectly, in fact. And they believe that the zine is because they're paranoid about the fucking Maryworth cartoon, because they were constantly writing about the Maryworth cartoon, and so they assume it's also, you know, connected in some way. I understand the story. And up there is you, attention caught by all the carnage, a representative of the National Chorus sent out to review the situation. You know what? It makes a lot of sense that he's like pausing between words, because this is a paranoid person piecing together what they see in the world, trying to make sense of it in real time. Does that make sense? For the record, I'm speaking as somebody who is literally schizotypal. I got the fucking permits to be talking like this. I'm schizotypal myself. I do this shit. That's how I know. You fuck. Anyway, admittedly, I didn't think you'd burn down half the town in the process. Who knows what true depravity lurks in the criminal soul. Man, I only got here today. I thought you people were the one burning stuff down. Don't be silly. If not you, then who? Ruh-roh. It's the fucking killer, bro! I thought you were the killer! Well, it's nothing you have to worry about. Just give me a second, and this body won't be you anymore. It will be a new thing that has your face and your name, and we're going to use it to kill all your friends. Would that be nice? Nurses, can you bring me the blood bucket before I open her head this time? Nurses? Oh no! Oh, Clarice! Clarice! She's steaming. She'll be coming around the fucking mountains when she comes, dude. You deal with it. Help, 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 help. Now it seems she's dealing with you. Do I smell the smoke? Oh, the killer is burning down this location as well. Well, I guess this would explain it. Incinerating letters to the editor light up the editor light up the stairs. Oh, excuse, fuck. Incinerating letters to the editor light up the stairs. Just why is fire safety such an issue in this town? Well, it's probably because they're directed attacks. That's why they keep using bricks, dude. I'm telling you. You gotta use bricks because they don't burn. Notice how everything that wasn't rubble was bricks. I mean, sometimes there were lots and lots of bricks within the piles of rubble, but that's coincidence. The bricks were there to help. They put the bricks on the fire to put out the ashes. Smoke pours through the... Jesus, clanging and clinging and clanging outside. Smoke pours through the carpets and twists into strange shapes in the air. Glimpsed figures, vegetable outlines. I hear the pop of drinky birds exploding in their crates. That's probably not what they sound like. Emerging and dissolving air, reaching hands, a ghost, a staring head, a bloody mask. Is this the history that the guy was so keen on? I don't know if I get the appeal. A ghost, a reaching hands, a ghost, staring head, a bloody mask. I don't get it. Maybe it's just the wild ramblings of a crazy man. This is the worst vacation of my life. I can't believe I didn't even get to see the world's largest drinky bird. Oh, is it that? Oh, wow. Okay, so that guy was not the killer. I thought perhaps they were. What up, the killer? Oh, what up, Clarice? Oh, fuck. Wait, don't! Is that my coat? Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better? Incidentally, I'm just here to check in on the zine distro you were putting together. Whack! Oh, that's so cute. That's so fucking cute, it makes me so smile. Oh, she's so fucking cute and this makes me so smile. Okay, maybe that was pushing it. After a while, I made my way off the statue and took the last train home. What remained of the mansion was still burning when I left. I never found out just what happened to Clarice, but they say if you hold a zine event in a quiet country town, she will appear and not buy anything. How terrifying. Showing up to a zine event just to look. Ooh. I like that one. I like that one. I don't think it's my favorite. I think my favorite so far, I think this is my second favorite. I think my favorite so far is Eyes of the Killer, but I really like that. I really like Clarice. I liked, you know what I like? This is gonna sound silly. I liked that this one had genuine, like, misdirection and a plot I could kind of follow. You know? Does that make sense? I also, like I said, I just really liked Clarice's design a lot. That was good, though. I like that. Fuck me, though. I was totally right in assuming that these would get longer. Fuck, dude. This might be 2 more streams, not just 1. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of this done in 1 stream. Blood? That was Blood of the Killer? Now we're going to, like, Ears of the Killer, I think? Yes? I mean, it makes sense. This is the one that's directly after it. I like the retroactive implication that the call center burning down in the first game is the killer's work. Oh, yeah. No, here's the thing, though, is that I also feel like I said before we played the last one, I feel as though BB might genuinely just be the killer, and the killer is this character she has invented, right? To sort of mask her, I mean, to not implicate herself, obviously, I guess I don't really have to put any more words to it than, you know, you don't tell people you kill people. You start a fucking true crime zine and then invent a killer and then follow the killer around like, oh, it's crazy. They're always 1 step ahead. Why can't I seem to catch the killer? Oh, no. You know, I'm going to drink yummy water. 1 second. Strong bad is BB. That's what the B stands for. BB stands for bad bad. By the way, it said somewhere in the original Drinky Bird Mark II prototype when missing when the factory burned down, so that sort of implies the killer, the red bird thing, is that the Drinky Bird Mark II. I thought the Drinky Bird Mark II was I thought the Drinky Bird Mark II was was what Clarice was stuffed into, because that was like a robot. The Drinky Bird Mark I, I assume, was just a fucking Drinky Bird. The Drinky Bird Mark II is what the nurses and the scary guy stuffed her into, because the scary guy was the actual heir of the Drinky Bird thing. You see? You get it? I'm just so high and I just got so startled by the Strong Bad voice.
Oh, don't be scared, Chad member. Strong Bad's not really here, it's just his soul. The prime soul of Strong Bad. Strong Bad Prime! Oh, thank you for freeing me from the flesh prison, V1. Now I will lay waste to this world!
I was getting farther from Strong Bad as that went on, but you get the idea. What if Strong Bad was an ultra kill? Any fucking way. This is the most we've had to look at the whole time. The ears of the killer. Is this gonna be Muzak? Oh yeah, baby. We got something gold. What is that? Sunset of Gold? Oh, Golden Grave. I'm a fucking idiot. Golden Grave. Guitar lessons. Show bands. Surf Night. Fourth wave ska. Terrifying. You know, when people think about genre stolen from black people, they don't often think about ska. That's a Jamaican genre, brother. You know, it's not just jazz and rap. Fucking ska is 100% Jamaican, dog. Anyway, Kill You, the Kill You song. Ears of the Killer. This is the Bitch Boys. I like Dog Guy on the top left. That is fucking, what's his face? Philosophy Man? What's his fucking name? Socrates, that's his name. Philosophy Man. Philosophy Man showing me Vaporwave? That's kind of fun. Weepster. 50,000 weeping men can't be wrong. Was that like Napster? 50,000 napping women can't be wrong. Oh, Napster's a cat. 50,000 napping cats can't be wrong. There we go. You keep teaching me things, my mind is getting fat. Thank you for the rep. No problem. Thank you for the rep followed by 3 Jamaican flags. Of course, happy to. I do what I can to set the record straight. Ears of the Killer. Let's listen to some evil music. Let's listen to some murder music. That is just the Beach Boys. You know, chat, real quick, before we get into the music thing, because somebody was talking about it, we are going to listen once more to the Data Data Dance, because it kind of does just sound like a Beach Boys song. Listen now. Do 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 do. My data data dance. Do 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 do. My data data dance. Do 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 do. My data data dance. Do 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 do. It's this part. This is such a fucking Beach Boys ass melody. Do 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 do. My data data dance. Do 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 do. My data data. I got so much fucking gender euphoria from doing this song, dog. The data data dance makes me so fucking happy. Oh man. Sorry, I'm just amused at my own little fucking song. Well, there's dots on the radar, and there's lights up in the sky, and there's lots of scary noises, and I really don't know why. There's a shrimp-loving alien and spaceships flying by, and a cat girl back at base who's searching signals in the sky, but the servers that need fixing, so they're cruising all around. I'd love it. Finding problems and repairing what I found. I'm a one-robot army, I'm a maintenance machine, and I do it with a jigging and a whoop up on my screen. I go do my data data dance. Do. This is a fucking. This is a ringtone ass song. It absolutely is. There is an extended Data Data Dance song. Yes, it's this. Just look up Data Data Dance on YouTube. You'll find it. This is made by Astrobiologist, which, by the way, I didn't fucking know this. I didn't know this until somebody mentioned it offhand in chat. But Astrobiologist, who's the person who made that song, they worked on fucking Bird Brain. This song, the fucking, if you go to this song, and then you go down to the credits sequence, you can see additional guitars by Ash Taylor. That's that person. That's the person who made the Data Data Dance. Ash Taylor, astrobiologist. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, isn't that neat? Shout out to astrobiologist. Thank you again for the data dance. I think about it very often. Women be making music. That's fucking right. Anyway. Oh, ZZ! Oh, ZZ's in this one. Yay! My fucking my dork ass girlfriend? My dork ass sister. Excuse me. Bro, cutscenes. I think this is it. I think oh my god. This is finally the time that I murder somebody. ZZ, I just wanted to let you know I'm preparing to walk the demon's path without honor or humanity.
All right, have fun.
Thanks, ZZ. Appreciate it. Night Clown. Don't try to stop me. I'm a creature of darkness now. You'll probably never see me again. Well, goodbye.
Try to put the mirror back behind you on the way out.
Realistic sisterly dialogue, I think, actually. What do you mean, put the mirror back behind me on the way out? Do I have to escape through the mirror? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, this way. Here we go. That's it. I'm vanishing into the abyss. Only one word is sounding through my brain. Kill, kill.
Phoebe, if the music from upstairs is bugging you so much, why don't you just wear earplugs?
I do wear earplugs. I can still tell that it's there. It's been 3 days of not getting enough sleep. Since then, I've become more beast than human. Someone who can't be held responsible for the horrible crimes they're going to commit.
So you're going to slip a passive-aggressive note in under their door?
It's going to be very snippy. She's so cute. She's so fucking cute, dude. I don't like to do this, but sometimes it comes down to desperate measures. I'd knock on their door, but that's usually a bad idea in this apartment building. That's true. Also, I just now realized, they boarded up the door because the last time we were here, we came back in through the vents. And so it's like, okay, well, why would we have why would we have 2 points of entry in our apartment when our apartment is full of fucking murderers? I guess we're gonna board up the front door and start going in and out through the mirror. And they did. Boy, these passages are really starting to fall apart. What's back there anyway? A man dressed as a clown sits unmoving in the empty room. At least he's not playing his records loud. Whatever happened to being neighborly? That's the fucking Night Clown, dude! That's the Night Clown. How come no one else seems bothered by this music? Am I the unreasonable one here? Is this a normal thing to do? I mean, is the music that we're hearing the music that you're hearing? Because it's pretty loud, if that's the very same. I can hear it, and I'm not even in this world. Play. That looks vaguely Weezer-esque. Weezerian. looks broadly Weezerian in nature. Down the pipes come echoes from the whole apartment complex. Footsteps, voices, thump of furniture being moved in rooms you'll never get to see. Solid night ambiance, gone. And for what? For this music. For this little fucking ditty that you love so much. That's the fucking Night Clown, dude, is one of the most quotes of all time. You love it when I say shit. You love the way I say things. You love the way I vocalize. You're like a sheep following the shepherd of my tones. You fuck. Sorry. I'm a simple person who needs 8 hours straight of dim whisper noises and fingernail scuttling in order to be at my best. Is this too much to ask of other people? What about my needs? That's what I'm fucking saying. It makes sense that BB would listen to ASMR. Fingernail scuttling. I would love to do ASMR. I should get an ASMR mic. I think my roommates would also like to make ASMR, so this is something we could probably invest in all together. That would be fun. Oh, right, she says shit. I didn't even think there would be anybody on this floor. Thick layers of dust lie undisturbed on plastic ferns. The wallpaper is on a rare nautical theme. That's cute. You ever been to a coastal town? Lot of, it makes sense once you get there, but you wouldn't expect as many nautical bathrooms as there are. Flesh-like sludge seeps out from beneath the door. So much for slipping a note under there. The door itself swings open as if from a secret breath. Ew, yucky. Ew. Ew. What the fuck? This place is fucking gross. I hate this. Realistically, this is a job for the custodian, but I'd still like to get some sleep sometime tonight. Where's that sound even coming from? Did somebody leave their radio on under the goo? Inside, something like an instrument, I can dimly see a record turning. What kind of dark relic would be buried in the middle of all this? Midnight Sex Party at Dracula's House. Exciting surf instrumentals for young people by Blue D. Hans and his Night Stranglers. Oh, I've heard that one. I know Blue D. Hans. I've heard that name. B-side. Wait. Bloody Hands. Bloody Hands. Blue D. Hans. I get it. Bloody Hands and his Night Stranglers. Got it. Understood. Pun received. Pun decoded. B-side. Haunted Castle. See? Golden Grave Records 1965. Ooh, a vintage. Oh. Chat, wow, okay, holy fuck. Wait, real quick, oh my god. Chat, first of all, don't be scared, it's just me. I'm gonna go ahead and say real quick, seizure warning, epilepsy warning. I don't know how sensitive people can be, but I get sometimes surprised at the shit that people tag epilepsy warning with when they reblog shit from me on Tumblr, and so just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and say epilepsy warning. Photosensitivity warning, that's the one, photosensitivity. Nope, this is display capture, try again. Here we go, photosensitivity. There you go. Enter my bitrate dimension, streamer. Oh, everybody's gonna love how this looks. Oh, thank God I didn't actually have to traverse it. Bro, what is this? Some kind of Ina Dream barbecue? Oh, I hate a skybox that doesn't fucking move. Oh, that makes me fucking sick to my stomach. Get me the hell out of flesh dimension, please. Is that some sort of creature peering out through the ooze at me? Nope. It's just dots, but you know what? We're all just dots in this fucking world, really. Oh, wow. I love floral wallpaper and dissolved flesh birds. Shoutouts floral wallpaper, by the way. You put me at ease. BB, why are you going deeper into this? Well, I don't know if you saw, but the door kind of didn't exist anymore after a second while in there. Oh, back into the flesh. Oh, all this flesh is birds, by the way. Hey, what's up with this game and birds? Oh, enter my fucking bitrate dimension, streamer. Ooh. Enter the no anti-aliasing room where every fucking pixel is randomly shifting between black, white, red, and blue at all times. I mean, yellow, blue, white, and red at all times. Oh, fuck! This place hates me! I'm gotten! Jesus! Put me down, the killer! Don't put a bird in the mouth! Fucking no! Ah! What happened to me? Oh, they all love me. Wow, sensational, folks. Wasn't that poignant? Let's all give a hand to our up-and-coming recording artist, Baby, with her new song, Forced to Eat a Bird. Remember to support local talent by buying her CD. And now the act you've been waiting to see, the horrible screaming murderers with their new hot song, screaming, 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 yay! Ah! Ah! The classics. These guys really sold out after their last release, screaming.
Is that a cover version?
Yeah. Bro, indie music. I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh, BB's so cute in her little fucking disguise.
Did you hear the Weepster's new song, 99 Tears? Each tear is for a different person he has strangled and killed. Wow, talk about emotional sincerity.
Hey, I caught your set. Very milk can. Care to answer some questions for my Zine?
It's zine, as in magazine. Also, where am I? What day is it?
Question 1, what are your influences?
There was a record by Blue D. Hands, and like a house and a bird, or just something abstract in the shape of a bird.
Like the Holy Spirit?
What?
Catholicism sweeps new wave. BB has become Catholic, yay! Catholicism sweeps new wave. Asked for her opinion on the vernacular mass, up-and-coming recording artist BB replies Kant page 12. We review the top new crimes, knives or rope, old favorites ranked at last. Time for me to drink a little bit of fucking thing. Later in the same piece, he calls you the Pat Boone of singing about murder. What does that mean? Why does everyone who writes a music zine talk that way? ZZ, just for a second, dropping her voice training, going like, yeah, well, that's just how they wrote about you, sorry. When in reality, she speaks usually.
Well, I support your dreadful cultural ambitions, but don't you have anywhere else to put all these boxes? I was hoping these were yours. What's inside, anyway? Having fun with BB on stage, 12 super hits. Yeah, pretty much what I was expecting.
death, 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 death.
Sounds kind of Beach Boysy. I knew it! Well, I did sometimes daydream about being a pop musician, although I'd like to imagine I'd be conscious at the time. At least the lyrics will be easy to remember. I just hope I can get rid of these CDs. Oh, she's gonna perform. She's thinking about performing live? Oh, I love ZZ. ZZ, I think I'm... Why are you wearing a tie?
I just got a job.
My sister... ZZ got a job? Oh, I'm so proud of her. Oh my god, she's an OL! Oh, or maybe she's just calling that herself that because she's a fucking Fujoshi dork.
Some kind of youth group in the beach district was looking for someone to run their email newsletter. With my knowledge of HTML, I was naturally the top choice. Now I'm officially an office lady, or OL.
That's my fucking ZZ! I'm so proud of you!
It's just a matter of time till I start making the big bucks and can finally pursue my dream job of becoming a gothic novel heroine.
Couldn't you just do that anyway? It turns out to require a surprisingly large amount of starting capital. That makes sense. Gothic is an expensive aesthetic.
Incidentally, BB, if you want any advice on finding a job, feel free to ask. It appears I know all the tricks.
Thanks, but I seem to have my own thing going on right now. That's true. I do kind of accidentally. I kind of fell into a job a little bit as a singstress. Oh, my little fucking search engine. Searching is my business. Cement mixing videos, 4 hours. Rockadoodle girl chicken reel. Rockadoodle girl chicken reel. Hang on. I gotta look up Rockadoodle girl. Rockadoodle girl chicken. Oh, she's hot. I understand now. BB's a lesbian. That makes sense. I shouldn't be surprised by that. AskBogey.net. ZZ, can I use your computer to look something up?
Sure, just don't look at the other tabs.
Oh, ZZ's the fucking lesbian. Ah, okay, I get it now. Cement mixing videos, 4 hours, AskBogey.net. Blue D Hands. Check it out. Blue D Hands in his Night Stranglers fan shrine. It was the toughest case I'd ever handled, but I always had trouble saying no to a dame. Bro, I need a search engine that comes in the form of a private dick. How do I turn off the detective?
Just ignore him. I'll need to update the blocker.
I still need to update the blocker. Visit our new location, 1252 Pyramid Street, Music Gardens, XX City. Didn't I fucking go there? I saw that in the flesh dimension. Last update, March 1997, site under construction. Well, it's not like I really have any other place to start.
Of course, now I'm gainfully employed. I'll need to find a volunteer to run the table at the Retromaniacs convention this week.
Absolutely not. I'm busy. Only serial killers attend those things anyway.
Oh, don't give me that. You hang out with serial killers all the time.
I run away from serial killers all the time, not sell them merch.
Well, maybe you should monetize your hobbies.
My bitch sister. Bro, player select? Who the fuck is this? No. No. Oh, no. How am I supposed to choose? That's not fair. That's not fair. BB or the lesbian? I mean, my choice is kind of obvious. I'm not going to lie. Bro, I'm only going to get half the story. You get to go through all of them? Oh, thank God for that. Let me think. Hang on. I kind of want to do BB first, so I can. You know why? I want to do BB first for the same reason I save my dessert. For after my vegetables. Not because I like my vegetables more, but because I want that to be the last taste in my mouth. You get what I mean? Ouija time voice, Fujo time, Fujo time, like Luigi. Bro, I'm scared of Ouija. Remember Ouija? W-E-E-G-E-E. That guy was scary. Anyway, BB. Let's see. Pyramid Street is out between the Rat District and the Temple of the Patriarch. Bro, the Temple of the Patriarch. That's not too far. One nice thing about this city is that everything is just a skulk away. Bro, I love living in a skulkable city. That's honestly, that's why I enjoy living in Bangkok. It's a very skulkable city. it was kind of drizzling this morning, and I was able to walk underneath the fucking, like, sky bridge and the above the street railway. It was great. I loved it. Shout out Skulk. Anyway, fuck police. Some policemen at the intersection are examining a pool of blood through a comically big magnifying glass. They've closed off the street, but that's okay, since I can head down the side. What up, Bongo John? At Moonbeam Video. This is just Seattle. Doctor? Street closures. Have you seen this man? Oh, I see. The man, that's cute. The man is wearing a mask of the street closures. I can't believe I didn't even check today's police shape before I left the house this morning. It somehow gets more abstract and sprawling every time. The police shape, everybody. Oh, what's up, Dr. Vampire? What up, Dr. Draco? I need to get away from you, lest you siphon away my blood. Hello? Hello? Bro, Jazz. What do you got over here? Now playing Melmo the Wanderer. Oh, I've been in that one. I starred in Melmo the Wanderer. Or, I don't know if because that was what it said they were playing at the theater when in the Eyes of the Killer. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, maybe I was in that play. There's another closure up ahead, but I think I can cut through that apartment complex. Maybe. Man, I don't feel at my best today. I still can't get the tune out of my head. Oh, the fucking eating a bird, yummy, yummy bird song? That was my yummy, yummy birds. What the fuck is that guy doing over there? Is he rocking the corpse to sleep? Cops are fucking weird, dude. I need to go. Junk leaflets are piled around the door of the lobby. Smiling faces learn guitar or write song lyrics that impress their friends. Nobody's been collecting them lately. It sounds like everybody's already busy. Writing lyrics is hard, so fucking write that down. Behind the doors I can hear movement, low thumps and clangs, uncertain and irregular, like people working in the dark. Or else people practicing scales for a type of song I've never heard. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. This is a place of people learning to play music. It seems like a lot of people are trying to learn to play music. Who did put the bomb in the bomb? And would you really want to shake their hand? Who put the bomb in the bomb? Bang with the diggy, sit up, jump the boogie. That's not. I think I just. That's two different songs that I was just putting together. That was a Beach Boys song that I immediately put into Sugar Hill Gang. That's entirely two different genres. I'm an insane person. Well, it's not like there isn't some other dumb fad every few months here, like the unboxing craze. It was almost a relief when they started finding Hey, isn't that the address? Yeah, I guess you can just stop talking after that. I guess you can just ignore lipstick trace on a cigarette. Every memory lingers with me yet. Do. Sing it, brother. Hey, you look like the Killer. Well, everything with a long face that is kind of tall in this game looks like the Killer, but that's because I'm paranoid.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Me too. Golden Grave?
1 second.
Hello. You must be one of the investors. Make yourself at home. Please excuse the mess. You caught us in the middle of some excitingly dynamic organizational reshuffling. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it does seem, things seem pretty fucking dynamic in here after all. Everything must go. Boy, these are some quality coffins. Just to avoid a comical misunderstanding here, you guys are a music label? Yes, a label of the new music. This way. Oh, the new music, you say? What, the screaming of victims? Of murder victims? Of killing victims? The victims of a killing? Of the killer? Please, no more venture capital. No more. Please ignore my soon-to-be ex-business associate. I can assure you everyone here is 100% thrilled by our move into a new creative direction. This looks like, Agent 47. This just looks like Hitman. That's Hitman. That's Hitman, Agent 47. Selling his hit songs. Sorry. I move on. Can you give a character your Nonky Jong voice? I don't remember my Nonky Jong voice. What do you want? What do you want should be right down the stairs. I admit the change in direction came as a surprise to us as well, but the invisible hand can make no mistakes. The invisible hand of the business of the market. The invisible hand of the market. That's the one. Stacks of old band merch in the basement that we found when we moved in. The copyright has expired. We just thought the name was cool. Bags of money started showing up soon after. I think Nonky Jong was like this, but like more like voice cracky. That's how I knew that that's how I knew that this was the start of a new age. That vast rewards would be awaiting anyone. That's scary. This looks like eyes, but it's coffins with eyes on them. That vast rewards would be awaiting anyone bold enough to drop what they were doing and seize the throne of cultural production. True. Oh, wow. Introducing the stars of tomorrow. Yep. Uh-huh. Bro, the music industry. The music industry. Industry plants and whatnot.
How? A simple and delicate arrangement of wires. The breeze from our passing is enough to set them twirling. A new dance every time. Tremendous savings.
You're scary. I don't like you. You're saying things I don't enjoy.
Yes, indeed. And, are all of these, locally sourced?
Oh, we've just been using whatever washes up on the beach. These are the prototype models. It'll be a while before we're ready to scale up production. The next step will be getting them to sing. Listen, put your ear up to his chest. Don't be shy. Doesn't it sound exactly like the ocean?
No, it sounds like the hollow cavity of a wooden doll. Unidentified corpse, by the way, is what that thing is fucking called. Huh. Fascinating. Are these the Beach Boys? I guess these are the boys from the beach, so they very well could be the Beach Boys. That could very well be the case. I gotta watch the Donkey Jong bit again. You bitches liked the Donkey Jong bit? That was like a 15-minute bit. It wasn't even a bit. That was me reading the. It wasn't. The Donkey Jong bit was the fact that the game did a bit at me, the streamer, and I endured the entire thing. I endured the entire bit. That bit was the game developer doing a bit on me. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You guys like it when game developers do bits on me. I do Unidentified Corpse.
Sometimes in my grave, I sit and dream of the world I saw back in the golden age of horror-themed novelty records. Listen, let me tell you all about it.
Tell me all about it, Unidentified Corpse. Though I also suspect you to be an industry plant, so I'm not entirely sure how much I can trust your judgment. Though I do enjoy these ghost saxophonists. Corpses.
Everyone knew it was the next big thing. Every night there'd be another band, private press recordings so amateurs that sometimes just they were sometimes just a background hiss like night surf, running, screaming, wearing masks. I don't know who came up with that. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Hang on. I'm low commentary from streamer at the moment. I'm piecing together story elements.
I was in a group called the Cat People.
All right. Because I look like a cat person. That's cute.
At the time, we all thought cat people would be the next big monster archetype, like Wolfman or the Mummy. It was an innocent time. We had a sense of purpose then. There was one group everyone liked. They had a maniac killer theme that was very auteur at the time. During sets, they'd stop and point into the audience. Later on, another body would wash up on the beach. Nobody minded. We were all part of the exchange. It was part of the exchange. We all knew it was part of the exchange. There we go. I got there eventually. Thinking. They're doing a story. I have to think about it. Somehow the scene never hit it big. Things lost momentum at some crucial point. Band split up. The money never arrived. One by one, people drifted away back into the straight world.
Oh fuck! What a terrible place.
But I never felt disheartened. I knew the life we glimpsed was still out there, buried under history like an unexploded mine. I know that there's a place for me underneath those waves.
Fascinating, Unidentified Corpse. Something about art. No industry plant like an act resurrected after death. I think. You know what I think? I think this is... You know what this feels like to me? Or you know what this is reminiscent of to me? It's actually something that Van told me. Van, shout out fucking Scotch Tape Official. Van, also known as fucking... The purple goat, the dancing goat guy. That guy. Van, Scotch. He goes to... He's an art college guy. He goes to art college for animation. Not surprising anybody. He's very, very good at it. He's doing his own like whole fucking project. It's very, very impressive. I'm part of it actually. Any fucking way. He told me about this like there was like a question and answer part for like younger students to older students, and one of the younger students was like, hey, you know, what are you doing for like what are your prospects for like finding a job or whatever, and there was an answer that was like something along the lines of like, well, I don't know what to tell you. The art industry is like terrible right now. the best you're gonna be able to like look into is like getting snapped up into an indie project or something. But really, it's like all about chance, to be honest. And then like one of the teachers like really quickly redirected the conversation into like doing advertising animation or whatever, even though it was like a class of like storytellers and not like fucking animation majors, or not like advertising majors. You get the idea. Point is, this is reminiscent of that, in so far as the cat people guy, the unidentified corpse, was saying, no, I still know what I'm looking for is out there. Maybe it's buried under the fucking ocean, but like it's calling to me. Maybe failing is okay as long as what I was doing was what I was meant to do. And what I was meant to do was make this art. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That's sort of how I feel about the Unidentified Corpse's outlook on the music scene. Let's see what fucking ZZ's up to. ZZ's journal.
Waged labor. So it's finally come to this. Awful. Penance for my misdeeds in a former life? Well, nevertheless, the gray mouse of despair travels over my duvet. Another beautiful and tragic journal entry. Eventually, I'll package all these up and sell it as a book. ZZ, the poor, dead genius whom everyone mistreats. Why not get my posthumous validation while I'm still alive?
That's so fucking real, ZZ. You're so fucking smart.
Well, I'd better go to work. Positive Way...
Ooh, excuse me, I burp a little bit.
Well, I'd better get to work. Positive Way LLC. All they said was that it was around the boardwalk somewhere. Can businesses be shy?
Yes.
I guess it's still the off-season. Heaps of unsold beach merch, molder
I'm just going into BB voice. No, this is fucking ZZ.
I guess it's still the off-season. Heaps of unsold beach merch molder crabbily behind the nailed-up doors. Two gulls on the boardwalk are trying to peck apart a plastic clam.
It's not even a real clam, you stupid fucking birds. What is it with birds and being so fucking stupid, am I right? There's a guy down there. There's guys down there, and I'm scared.
Further down the beach, I see people moving towards the water. Are they trying to surf? We don't get any big waves out here. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's an ocean.
Yeah, that looks more like the Grand Lake, or a sea, perhaps. Very perceptive of you, ZZ. You know, you're not like your sister. You don't get chased around by murderers, and I'm starting to believe that might be because you just make better decisions in life. Places to go is you know, the places you choose to go are better selected. My gamer boyfriend has never been charged for crimes committed in 1988, 1991, and 1993, and if not stopped, he will kill again. And yes, he bought me this shirt. Oh, wow. What a shirt. What a shirt. I need that shirt. Hey, did you know? I don't think I ever like said anything about this. I've had a merch store for a really long time, and I just barely recently put it, like, the links to it back on Twitch. You can get a shirt that's kind of like this. It's not the same, but it is here. Let me read what my shirt says. This is here. Let me show you. This is what my shirt says. I can tell you with great certainty that God definitely does have favorite children, and I've got it on good authority that it just so happens that I'm his #1 favorite one he ever made. Smile. This is one of my favorite shirts I ever designed, and on the back it says, by the way, this shirt was made by Clown Depot. Yeah, I've got a merch store. It's literally just clowndepot.store, by the way, if you didn't know. This is my favorite shirt. It's Buddy the Clown. Anyway, getting distracted. Let's get back to our fucking little game.
I still have time before work, so I decided to catch up on the psychic health of the culture as revealed by the slogan shirts at the Sassy Beachwear.
That's a good shirt. It's a good shirt.
I should get this one for BB.
Future murder victim. Bro, I know like 5 different girls who would love to wear that shirt. I would love to wear that shirt. What am I fucking talking about?
The spiral stair seems older than the pier. Seaweed crunches underfoot as I head down. What's that thing they say about seaweed? It only grows above the water level or something?
Yeah, something like that. Above the water? How does that work? I don't know anything about seaweed, and I have even less of an idea about what the fuck you're trying to tell me, ZZ. Secrets behind here. I know it. I know there are secrets abound. You cannot hide them from me, video game developer. I'm smarter than you. Okay, no, I'm the idiot. I'm the fucking moron. It seems I'm the dumbass today. Damn. L. By the way, anyone snacking right now? I got some white chocolate macadamia nut cookies that are yum. That sounds pretty fucking yum, I'm not gonna lie. Another spiral. It looked very similar to the spiral that we saw on the website that BB was looking up.
Well, this looks like the place. Time to launch my professional career. I've never really had a job before. Maybe they're good. I'll try to keep an open mind.
No, ZZ, don't let him trick you. Do not dream of labor, ZZ, no! Don't fall for it.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm the new hire?
How was today? Well, you certainly got here just in time. I used to be in charge of keeping the website up myself, but I'm not hep on all the new technologies these days. I mean, HTML3? 4? What's next?
Yes, that's how they get you. You made the right call getting me in.
She's such a fucking dork. That's also, you know what? Fucking Queen already manipulating her employer for more job security. And that's how they get you. It's a good thing you hired me when you did.
Luckily, I had your desk set up already. Just back there, past the communal dormitory. This is the main office. The fax machine is to your left. As you can see, we're very modern.
Are we the only people here?
It seems so. Hello? 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 I've already lost track of this old man. He's probably not here, because that's a boarded up door, and I don't think he would have been able to board up the door after going through it.
Oh, yes, of course. Officially, they're all out on an away mission, but I don't think they'll mind you borrowing a desk while they're away. This is computer. Use the arrow keys to move around and access websites and programs.
Yes. Wait, why did you hire me if you didn't think I knew how to use a computer?
Nobody else applied.
Well, at least he's paying me. I wonder what their site's like.
Check it out. Oh, wow. Red alert. Next stage on human evolution imminent. Get your, this is just straight up that one cult's website. Hang on. Fuck you. Hang on. This is Heaven's Gate. This is the Heaven's Gate website. Chat, if you've never seen it, this is just Heaven's Gate. I will now show you Heaven's Gate. This is a cult that committed suicide in like the 90s, and their website is still up. Check it out. Here is Heaven's Gate. The Heaven's Gate website literally has the same red alert. It's based on the Halley-Bopp comet. There you go, chat. Now you've learned something new. Don't you love learning here on the Clown Depot stream? Say yes. Comet Hyakutake brings closure to the Positive Way Research Unit.
Yes, that figures.
Get paid to read email, form a downline, and get paid even more. Get $10 to start free. Oh boy. Hyakutake is interesting, by the way. Hyakutake. Hyaku is 10. Take, I don't know. I'm not very smart. Proud to announce on 0707XX, research group leader Mr. President officially draws curtain on the human experiment pending graduation to the new species or possibly some form of ray. While our human selves will not survive the transition to an extraterrestrial way of life, we are serene and confident that we shall nevertheless be returning soon to spread good news about the world that is to come. Mr. President demonstrates his favorite pyramid on eve of the grand voyage. There's Mr. President and his favorite pyramid. Love it. Organizing large trash pickup for the big day. Oh yes, I think this is the Irish militia. I could be wrong. Members relax by hanging 10 upon the waves. I don't know what this is, but that's scary. Oh. Princess Diane. Shout out to Princess Di. She's gone too early. I don't know anything about Princess Diana. I don't fucking care. Big sale, Positive Way. So you decided to return to the sea. Video lecture series, $29.95 plus shipping and handling. P&P limited offer. So you've decided to return to the sea. Many of you have been feeling that leaving the sea was a bad decision. True. In this hour-long tape, Mr. President examines the pros and cons before coming to a measured and reasonable conclusion. The mundane monochord. Know your rights, know your responsibilities. If struck with, in the more spiritual part, the monochord will be... Oh, that's what they mean by everyone's out on an away mission. I understand. All of the other employees to this location killed themselves. They all went out into the sea. The bodies are washing up on shore. And this is a cult of people who kill themselves by walking out into the sea. Do you understand, chat? Are you understanding? Now you get it. If struck in the more spiritual part, the monochord will give eternal life. If in the more material part, transitory life. Many are saying this. Find out why in this catered seminar. Giggles, guffaws, and goofs, the best laugh times at the compound. Between revelations, Mr. President often keeps the away team in good spirits with his patented collection of wisecracks, impersonations, and good-natured comedy riffs. This hour-long video cassette reveals a lighter side to Positive Way, which, while also containing important messages about how human life was a mistake. True. Oh, and we're back. Oh, hang on, people are in an ad. Hang on. I will now crack my knuckles and wait for people to come back from the ad, because I am a good streamer and I am a kind streamer. Could the here team, could the wise subscribers tell the peasants that the kind and benevolent streamer is pausing while they're making her more money by watching advertisements? If you could, thank you. And for your pleasure, I'll do this now. Watch your fucking ads, ad piggies. Watch my advertisement, why don't you? And they all say, yes, streamer, in chorus. That's right. Girl, is that a Bic lighter? Fuck no. This is like a little jet lighter. It's a little fucking flambe thing. Goes, what did you just call me? You don't have to worry. You don't gotta worry about the things I say. You don't gotta worry about nothing. I'm just a streamer. What do I know? What did you say about us during the ads? Just that I appreciate you so much for supporting my stream by watching the advertisements that support the fucking stream. Mostly, it's kind of all that I said.
Look, a job's a job. I'm not running away. I'll just find that guy and try to be very clear about my career expectations. Also, I should probably ask for the money up front.
That's right, ZZ. ZZ is intelligent. She is a true working girl for the modern era. She knows all about it. She knows how to, Hey, this place is bigger on the inside than I remember. And the dolphins, hey! Oh, I remember now from the poster. There was Socrates, who I now know is Mr. President, holding up the vaporwave, which is represented by dolphins. I hate walking into a dark hallway. It fucking blows. But I do love the carpet, so that's kind of nice. I've been playing too many games lately that have me walk directly into a dark hallway, and it's scary. And you know what? It's really cheesing me off. Hey, what's up, man? I was just looking for you, actually. What do you have to say, my guy? It seems like he's just kind of like hanging out. By the way, also, I probably should have figured out that this was a cult earlier when he said communal dormitory. Like, yeah, that's a compound. Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, I didn't hear you come in. Just working on one of the organization's little revenue sidelines.
Sounds of the Sea, volume, oh. He's just recording himself for Sounds of the Sea.
But sales have really fallen off since Volume 4. I'm starting to think people have had enough of soothing aquatic mammal sounds.
Well, anything is possible.
Alas, you are not seeing the organization at its finest. When I think about the glory days when the group was still together, not yet departed to the level beyond human, vanished into the next dimension, never to return. Oh, fuck.
Hello. We came back. Oh, they went to the other dimension and they came back. Oh, dude, what if Heaven's Gate was right? BB is now in the storage closet? Oh, do I continue the... Oh, this is a big one. This is a big chapter, I see. BB, and who is now in the storage closet.
Eventually, Funeral Man gave me the scoop. The rest of the merch they'd found in the cellar was being sold off that day at a memorabilia event. But to get inside, I'd have to do something I swore I'd never do again.
Retro World. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at the little fucking ZZ's little fucking anime girl stancher of herself. Her eyes are just slightly more cute than they should be. Welcome, Retro Maniacs. Top quality, nostalgia wares, and other. Ask our helpful representative. Wow.
To avoid eye contact with potential retro maniacs, I've been catching up with the musical press.
New releases, BB Death to Life. Oh, wow. Review of by Johnny Murderblood. Can color be a sound? The question, recalling fervid days of undergraduate frenzy scored to the sound of Jerry Monroe's Sally. Ambient techno remix seems somehow both apropos and turgid when applied to new releases from the mysterious and up-and-coming musical auteur, baby. Yet reminds me of an anecdote, blah, 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 blah. The Weepster, Weeping in the Night Away. Once again, an album of lachrymose hits from the Weepster, but is that enough in today's political economy? Yeah, that sounds like a musical reviewer. It just sucks. It's just bad things to read. I hated reading all that.
My alter ego's been releasing more material. Where did I ever find time for this? Did I pass out in the shower?
My guess, you probably recorded it all while you were in that one point. Like, if all the music was already recorded, then you would just have to... If you could sing, like, 6 albums worth of material in, like, you know, a weekend. You just have to find time for it. And if you were hypnotized, you probably found a lot of time for it, honestly. Anyway.
Luckily, there are no customers yet, so I think I can slip away. This storefront isn't actually registered with the convention. It's cheaper to just set up in a closet and wait for someone to get lost.
Bro, ZZ is so business savvy. I'm so proud of my sister. Retromania.
The main hall. It's busy, but I think I can make it through if I don't. I think I can make it through if I don't look anybody in the eye, express any kind of musical opinion.
Oh, people.
Actually, these people might be too busy making money to be actually interested in killing me. There are more suits around than usual. Exactly what are these people hoping to buy?
Sale chair, Rubik's chair, sale, masks. Scary guy. I'm looking around for things I might be interested in. That guy really wants to sell that chair. Ooh, Valley of the Dolls and Dendy Planet. What's up, man?
Culture workers crowd around the stalls, digging through boxes of hit clips and moldering teen beat magazines in search of unexcavated desires. Can mankind be doomed to repeat the sins of the past?
True. That's a good way to talk about nostalgia. That is accurate. That is accurate and potent. What up, Dendy Planet? Hey, didn't you kill me in a painting one time? And now you're watching Doom? Well, actually, that might just be the Windows brick wallpaper. Which is also, that's also an accurate way to describe Doom. I've seen this one. I remember this sign. This is a reused asset. Hey, wait a minute. This game is reusing assets! Kill this motherfucker! Sorry.
Caesar films here, all kinds. Little Caesar, Black Caesar, High School Caesar, Deep Space Caesar, Caesar versus the Haunted Moon Women. Fantastic value. Were the women haunted, or was the moon?
Good question. A question for the ages, even. I don't know enough about Caesar to say for certain. I'm gonna go ahead and say the moon was haunted. Because if there were women there, then that means a human can die there, which means it can become haunted. And I think it makes more sense for there to be one person who died on the moon, more so than it would make sense for a large amount of women who are haunted, which it would be a larger statistical leap to assume that that can happen. I think. That's the toilet, by the way. That's the only place to go that's the only place to go bathroom on the entire fucking floor. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Sock-O Puppet? My name is Sock-O Puppet. My middle name is O. I'm just kidding, my friend. Ah! Jesus Christ! Coming out of my fucking camera to kill me.
I saw you looking around. Please visit my stall. If you are a true memorabilia head, you will find many rare items to your liking.
I'm kind of busy right now. I like your mask.
This is circa 1975 Dapper Dog mask. Are you a Dapper Dog fan? List your top 15 Dapper Dog episodes now.
What?
You can't even name a single Dapper Dog episode, and yet you think it's okay to make some little comment about my mask? People like you really make me fucking sick. I think I'm gonna have a dream about you tonight. I'm gonna dream about climbing through your window and wrapping my hands around your neck. a special dream I have about people I despise. Sometimes I'm not even sure it's really a dream.
How much is the ceramic pineapple and the sunglasses?
That is $400. Isn't he a delightful little fellow? I knew you had taste.
That's how people at conventions really are, dude. That's how they really talk. I'm now rearranging myself in my chair yet again. And also, I know I'm very predictable, but Chad, I'm having a yummy sip of water. I often describe the amount of water I intake as a yummy sip, when in reality it's more like a healthy glug. But you know what? That's fine. I don't want to give my sip gender dysphoria by labeling it a glug. You know what I mean? Did I lose him? I feel pretty lost myself. The sound of the convention from behind the walls is muffled, slowed. It could be any year out there. The merch around me yields no clues. Broken down displays from retro revivals long abandoned have been stuffed into the corridor. It's like being in a digestive tract for old band merch. From ahead, I hear the sound of chewing. Is that the person chewing on the merch? These walls do look upsettingly like nerves a little bit. What have you to say? Consolidating into an... Hey, I know her! Consolidating into the new cultural form of the serial killer, just as all previously existing protagonists have been absorbed into a single official figure of the policeman. Further synthesis of the two, into a kind of final protagonist of history, or last man, would blah 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 blah. That's her. I know her. She's from the Eyes of the Killer. That's Mr. Boss Lady, or Mrs. Bossman, or something, or Bossley. This must be the business sector. Consultants are hard at work, pouring through the entrails of the culture, placing expensive bets upon the shape of things to come. Oh, succeeding while dead. That's Michael Jackson. That's posthumous artists whose rights are held after death by the rights holders, which are often companies, not the families or any associates. Exhibit hall, by the way, novelty, horror, nostalgia mixed with blood, the hot sound of the kids today. The hot sound of the kids today. Interesting phrasing there. Is it the drone of conference speakers that makes me feel like falling forwards, or is there something in me that excuse me, or is there something in me that's responding to their song? I think it's the first one. Oh, and now you're in first person. Excellent. Good. Love it when this happens, because that means only good things can happen afterwards. Surf's up, bro. If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be surfing to California, basically. Be true to your school. Some credit XX cities own Blue D Hands for having anticipated the cultural shift from the monster-themed horror to the increasingly popular maniac killer contemporary style. Commercially unsuccessful in his time, he is said to have eventually left the music biz for spiritual reasons. Oh, are we gonna meet Blue D Hands? Oh, I wonder if the scary dog man was Blue D Hands. The magic of history. Once prominent theorists fleeing from the state prominent theorists fleeing from the state violence found accommodation. Okay, that comma should not be there. This game would get such a bad grade in English class. Once prominent theorists fleeing from the state violence found accommodation in the beach district of XX City. Nope, never mind. I'm the fucking idiot. I'm the one who's stupid. Once prominent theorists fleeing from state violence found accommodation in the beach district of XX City. To be fair, that sentence still fucking sucks. And I'm the normal one. By the way, Amibiko, Amabiko. Yeah, Amabiko 651. Thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Scary Dogman appeared and I missed it. Yeah, you missed the Scary Dogman, Amabiko. I'm really sorry, but you can still learn about the history of the XX City. Through proximity, their doctrine of negation was assimilated into neighboring surf culture in a garbled and mystical form. Their doctrine of negation. Prominent theorists fleeing from state violence found accommodation in the beach district of XX City. Through proximity, their doctrine of negation was assimilated into neighboring surf culture in a garbled and mystical form. The Church of the Negative is said to still thrive to survive today. Thrive and survive are kind of like the same thing, except for not. One is bare minimum, the other is a great standard of living. Bad noises. That's the same building? That's the same symbol of swirliment on buildings seen previous. I hate this. I fucking hate this. I hate this bad. This is music. I hate this bad and I'm scared. This too is music. Arguably. This is arguably music. It feels so close and I hate that. Okay, well, here we go. This fucking sucks. Hey, what's up, dude? Please don't jumpy scary me. Excuse me. Sometimes thinking about the harsh realities of showbiz gets me all choked up. I hear you're beginning a musical career yourself. I too would like to be a pop sensation. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. People call me the Weepster. Isn't that awful? But it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I just want you to know that I feel really bad about all the horrible things we're going to do to you. I'll probably cry myself to sleep tonight, the same way I do every night. Hit it! Well, that just means you've devalued my own death. By saying you're gonna cry yourself to sleep, it's like a hollow offering of sympathy, when in reality you cry yourself to sleep every night. All I am is falling into the blurred noise of your miserable, smeared life of sadness. How's that any consolation for me, the soon-to-be murder victim? I am the Weepster. I lead a sympathetic life. Oh, I am the Weepster. My heart is breaking on account of all the murders I commit. That's pretty good. Day after day, I hunt down my scene rivals. It's so sad, so sad. How many more people do I have to chop apart before I get a fucking media career? You can chop apart this fucking guy. Oh, I've been gotten. But can cultural ubiquity really fill the hole within my heart? I mean, maybe. Let's give it a try. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I am the Weepster. I am trying my best. I am the fucking Weepster. It's so hard to be an empath in this 21st century connected society. Literally fucking crocodile tears, bro. Oh, I'm so sympathetic. Don't you love me? I'm the Weepster. Won't you enjoy wallowing in my unexpected emotional depths? This is a plant. This is a cultural plant. This is an industry plant. The tears of my career aspirations, are they enough to drown the world? I fucking hate it when artists just talk about how hard it is to be an artist. The year is 20XXX, 100 years have passed. I have successfully murdered everybody on the planet, and I've been inducted into the Rock and Roll Museum of Clothes. So tell me why? Why do I still cry? Could it be that these final tears are for myself? The self-pitying artist. Literally floating above the drowning world. Wallowing in their own created sorrows of the world they chose for themselves. Pay attention to my sadness as I'm killing you. Just a second, I don't feel so. The world is a sum of the things which do not improve. If you don't stop singing, I'm gonna throw up on your shoes. Each night I look up at the stars through crying eyes. Contradicting the miserable bounty of the sun, and dips his beak into the chest of the dead earth, dreaming, finding where there the telephone to voice the black river flailing arm-tail, endless over end of greenish moistened cardboard, not radiating infinitely outward, but rather shrinking towards the center of the sky, the red eyes, the red no. Very good, BB. There will come a day not marked by any calendar, and we will not step outside and be at the end of the calendar, and the streets shall be red with the blood of the calendar. I am now the Weepster, fleeing from the possessed BB. Will you stop interrupting my big musical number? Oh, look at my fucking coif. I think that's what the coif is, that little fucking thing on his chest. Wilt thou fight and perish for the kingdom of the bird? I don't get it, but if you say so. If he's an industry plant, he's that one that smells like a rotting corpse? It could be. I'm thinking of Drake. I hate that guy. Kill him. Now. A coif is like a hood, but by itself. Oh, that's embarrassing. I don't even know what a fucking coif is. The streamer doesn't even know what a fucking coif is, dude. That's embarrassing. Positive Way LLC. Oh. You're right. That does look more... you're right. That does look more professional. Oh, my God. ZZ. ZZ! Why did you change the perfect aesthetic of the Heaven's Gate cult? No, wellness and emotional health expertise. Oh, I see. No, it's because she actually did an exceptionally good job of turning it into a new age cult for a new generation. Never mind. Never mind, I just realized that ZZ is actually exceptionally good at what she's doing. I was about to say, like, girl, what are you doing? This is so bland and boring. Nope, that's the point. Be part of a welcoming, mindfulness-oriented community today. Subscribe to our daily affirmation newsletter from 1995. Live pray with streamers near you. Press enter to support our emotional labor at the shop. My voice is dying as I say this.
These days, you can't just have a wall of text these days. It scares people away.
What's with the little blobby cartoon guys?
Nobody knows, but you gotta have them.
They're talking about corporate Memphis.
Ah, the life of a web design professional. Busy, busy. I'd better go make sure the shop's up and running too. We got a lot of traffic after buying a lot of all those podcast ad spots.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. ZZ, you're too good at running a cult, girl. I'm so proud of you. Why does this make me like you more?
I barely recognize
even this place anymore. Come on, ZZ. Come on, ZZ. What are you doing?
I barely recognize even this place anymore. Modifications being made, all the while new driftwood sweets sprouting out of every corridor. Is this what they mean by scaling up?
You're so fucking good at this, ZZ. I'm so ridiculously proud of you.
Oh, it's the young ZZ. I hear you've been coming up with new ideas for our online store.
You bet, boss. For example, orgone periods are all well and good, but why stop there? What about the possibilities of non-pyramidal orgone items?
There's orgone weed leaf. That is just, okay, so that's just a weed leaf. Orgone $sign, an orgone video game entity. I think that's Bubsy, I could be wrong. I think that might be Gex, I could be wrong. I think that might be Mario, I could be wrong. It's a video game entity. And one so indistinguishable from any corporate property, any corporate what's it called? Brain property? What the fuck is it called? Oh my god. Property of the mind, something intellectual property, brain property. Fuck you. Shut up. Oh my god. Sorry, while looking at the weed leaf, I started habitually, and I was gonna say instinctually, but maybe habitually is a little bit more honest. I instinctively started reaching for weed, and a bunch of fucking seeds fell out. Holy fucking shit. Like, just a fuck ton of seeds just fell. From my grape diamond. Can I tell you something, chat? ZZ, I think, is my favorite character. I think ZZ is my favorite character in this game. I am really fucking... Every time ZZ comes up, she's a little fucking dork in glasses, and she's, like, really smart, and like, she just kind of does whatever the fuck she wants, and she's kind of a fucking loser, but she's, like, a smart loser, and I really like that. She's so funny. She's so fucking funny. I really like ZZ. ZZ is great. She deserves $1,000. It's true. ZZ... One person says ZZ is great. She deserves $1,000. Directly after that, I'd let her hit. Valid, honestly. You know what? Me too.
Very compelling. You know, it's rare we get someone of your entrepreneurial abilities joining a death cult. They generally prefer to start their own.
Well, for what it's worth, I'd regard myself more as a temporary employee. Anyway, do you still want me to take stock in the basement?
Yes, good idea. Maybe there's something else we can put up on the store there. Remember, everything must go.
You know, for a startup-type organization, these guys sure seem to be trying to stockpile as much ready cash as possible. Maybe I should get my CV ready again.
Oh, are they going up for Death Cult Part 2? The part where they actually kill themselves for real?
Let's see here. Cultist training steps, training tapes. Can think of at least 2 distinct types of people who would pay for those. Affirmation CD-ROMs, expired calendars, more pyramids, etc.
I fucking love this bitch. She's crazy and weird.
Whole shelves of glossy, self-published books.
Oh my goodness, I'm so hiccupy. My gracious. There we go.
Whole shelves of glossy, self-published books, each one proving beyond a doubt of the existence of extraterrestrial life. They've never been opened. I wonder I wonder where that draught's coming from.
I wonder what a draught is. Oh, it's negative way.
Old doors are all over the complex. They're all nailed up. The one behind the shelf swings invitingly open. Well, variants are always worth something.
That's true. You know what? Console variants are something that I give a fuck about, because I like modding consoles, but I like to have an interesting one. So I try to find like an interesting variant, like an orange GameCube as opposed to just any old GameCube. Any old GameCube. Also, it's pronounced like draft. Oh my god. That's so very fucked up. Every time this game goes out of its way to remind me that it is in fact set in what is likely some mirror, some fucked up evil mirror that's actually quite realistically a realistic portrayal of the United Kingdom, it's like a jump. That's the scariest jump scare of all. Being reminded that I'm in the UK, because I know that is a spelling that has got to be a fucking Queen's English spelling. It was so subtle. It was so small. But like the way that BB described shit on the ground in the Hands of the Killer. No, not Hands of the Killer. Fuck, the painting gallery one. Flesh of the Killer. When she said all the shit is knocked about, I was like, "Oh, girl. Oh no." I forgot you're a girl who's like knocked about. Like that. I'm partial to the Shrek Game Boy Advance SP. It's not particularly Shreky, it's just orange and green, my favorite colors. Hey, you know what? That's shockingly tasteful for a Shrek tie-in variant. For it to just be the Shrek colors and nothing more. You know what? That's pretty good. I could fix her, make her less British. I don't think you can. I think, unfortunately, I wasn't even born in Britain, and the fact that I am British by, like family line is deep within me. You know, like when I was trying different flavors of like a fucking vape or some shit at some point, the one flavor that like got me and I was like, oh, that's kind of nice, was fucking Earl Grey. I don't know what's more disgustingly British than that. You know? I think the dev is Irish. That makes sense. Because the UK sucks and the Irish fucking hate the UK. That makes sense. You know what? Who made an Earl Grey vape? Someone on the Oregon coast. I believe the strain was called Ebony and Ivory. So, if you want Earl Grey vape, Ebony and Ivory. To be fair, Earl Grey with lemon juice and maple syrup is a banger. Now, chat member, tell me this. Do you have fair skin complexion? Because that's sort of what I was implying. You know, maybe I shouldn't start assuming people's race based on the flavor of tea they like. That seems like a bad decision. That seems like a bad starting point for an even worse ideology. You know, chat, sometimes it's good to nip these in the bud. I'm gonna drink. But here's the thing: is that I did in fact. The person that I was accusing of caucasity in chat did in fact say "shut up," kills myself. So I was in fact right. Anyway, accidental tea phrenology. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, let's keep going.
These are some nice corridors. Seems like a shame to let them get all seaweedy. The friendly alien posters were an improvement, though. Why frame empty canvas?
Why frame empty canvas? Why frame empty canvas? Why frame empty canvas? Canvas being the material. Why would you frame canvas that is empty? Why frame empty canvas? I get it. You have a weird way of speaking, but it's not incorrect. This is the opposite of a vase, by the way.
Some of this might be tough to sell.
Opposite of a vase. Now that's an interesting one.
Well, maybe they do okay on a novelty market. Funny retirement presents, etc.
True. Like a fucking bag of air. That kind of bullshit.
A shelf of old and worm-infested books. The words on every page have been carefully scribbled out.
Carefully, you say. Thesis number 1. The world is the sum of things that are not the case. Huh? The world is the sum of the things that are not the case. Immediately, I understand this philosophy. The things that we have, the things that we that we define as things, this is just ontological philosophy. The things that are defined are only defined because there is negative space around them that they are not. Thesis number 2. The world, not, never the no. Okay, that one a little bit more difficult to follow. Thesis number 3. Again, that one is over my head. That one I'm not deep enough to understand. Lap song Sauchong? What are you talking about? I don't know what you people are talking about. I think you're talking about tea still in chat. Okay, I go this way. Because that way it looks like permanent, and this way it looks like maybe a little bit more exploring before permanent. No, maybe this one's actually way more permanent, now that I'm thinking about it. I guess we'll see. began to disappear piece by piece into the air until nothing was left. The clothes found by the acolytes turned into holy relics, emblems of the negatives, the remains of their victims. Oh yeah? You got nothing to say about that, ZZ? Is this a door? Okay, if this is a door, then that is probably permanent, so I'm actually gonna go the other way real quick. This is, I can, like, feel the humidity in this room, and I hate it. I can feel the humidity, and I can breathe in, and I can feel the heavy, disgusting, slimy, wet, warm air that is likely permeating throughout this fucking area.
Cold seawater laps at the carpet. From somewhere in the darkness, I hear the barking of seals.
Is this the career track I've heard so much about? ZZ cannot swim. She's not brave like her sister BB. Like her big question mark sister BB. Her little sister BB? It's impossible to tell. This way. Have you ever had a burger with yummy curly fries? Why is that the walls and not the ground? Wait, actually, is the ground just like wire? Horrible crow. Though it's just wire and I'm walking above what looks like a sea of... I was gonna say blood, but that's too pale to be blood to me. That looks like fucking strawberry milk. Effects track 206. Oh, I see. Effects track 206. Terrified screen number 37. With a cheese grater, black hair, blue coat, named. Oh, wow. Wow. Actually, that's actually fucking quite dark. Chopping sound effect gurgle number 12. The one with the umbrella who came to that party, name not recalled. That's really fucking scary, actually. That's huh. Cool. That's pretty cool. Oh no, you know what? Maybe it's not. We're looking at. I think that's actually just like a water reflection. That's the refraction of a water light, or like off the surface, because it's also on the walls. I just don't know where the water is refracting from, or I don't know rather where the light. I don't know what water the light is refracting from. Of the missing last moments pressed into new recordings, screams repeating over and over left on a rack in the basement of the sound effects library. Possible commercial applications could fleece the video game companies, ask the new hire. Is this the fucking... Wait. Are these pages that I'm finding, or are these things that ZZ is writing down? Of the missing last moments pressed into new recordings, screams repeating over and over left on rack basement of the sound effects library. Possible... Okay, no, I think this is something that ZZ is finding. I think it's potential. We're potentially about to be killed. ZZ is potentially about to be murdered.
This was the inner sanctum of the old organization, so dedicated to negation that eventually they disappeared themselves. But you can't make a living out of that.
That's true. That's true.
I was new here at the time, but it was clear to me that we needed a change, a new direction, a new shape, better fitted for the things that we saw coming down the pike.
Oh no, maybe wait. I'm having a difficult time following exactly who the narrative is portraying as the narrator. I think this is ZZ reflecting on the negative cult. Because it was the negative cult and then we changed it into the positive cult, didn't we? Or was it the... no, the negative cult was built on top of the positive cult, which we found in a deteriorated state. I think that's the truth. Does that make sense? Am I correct in that? I genuinely am having a little bit of trouble recalling the specific cause and effect A to B, B to C. It was positive when you showed up. Yeah, okay, got it.
We can escape, build a new life, back under the waves, back where there are no waves, a new house, to weather the tides of history. You can help us. It could be the start of a new world.
Oh, wait, hang on. No, this is somebody talking to ZZ. Excuse me. We can escape, build a new life, back under the waves, back where there are no waves, a new house to weather the tides of history. You can help us. It can be the start of a new world. Have you ever thought about entering upper management? Yeah, it seems like they're talking to ZZ. Oh, hello. The board and I... Yeah, right? He's probably okay.
Hello?
That guy got fucking choked out immediately. Maybe they didn't like how they were treating the new girl. Or maybe that was like the president being like, hey, don't fucking scare away the new girl. She's doing cool shit. She's doing a lot of good shit for this. Don't fuck this up for me, idiot. Oh, hey, this is where it looks strikingly like the chair that BB was strapped into in the last chapter, I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I could be overthinking it. Maybe it's just a reused asset. Maybe that doesn't mean it actually mean anything. Anyway, there's the fucking. I was wrong. I was wrong. Mr. President's right there.
So, am I getting made permanent or what?
ZZ, you're crazy. What's up with you? Also, BB, what the fuck? How did you kill the Weepster? Oh, wow. Hey, BB. This is this environment is unlike any that I have seen so far in this game. There's something about the consistency and maybe the color palette, or maybe it's something of the shader that they're using on the textures. I don't know, but it just feels like different. It feels like it's this part of the game feels like it's taking itself like slightly more seriously. It's like the environment itself is a slightly more stern environment. Does that you get what I mean? Hey, dude. Oh, right. Why would I expect someone without a head or a body to talk to me? Silly. Oh, the theater. Oh, and everybody's already taken their seats. Oh, they've all taken their seats and they're waiting for me to sing my song. Of course. I am a famous singer after all.
She's waking up. Get the rubber pipe. Locals only. We don't like punk rockers out here. This is Jan and Dean country. Country.
Wait! I'm not even punk. I'm new wave.
There's a new wave?
So the legends were true.
You should go see Mr. President.
Mr. President's a great friend of the department.
We get police discounts on our Zodiac readings.
The cops swing their attention away, staring out unseeing into the surf. It's getting late. Soon the streetlights will come on. How long was I out? Excellent fucking question. Uh-oh, the Weepster is no longer with us, it seems. Thoughts on whatever the thematic implications of the BB ghostness is? Good fucking question. I kind of didn't even think about that, huh? I kind of just let it happen and just assumed it was genuinely BB getting possessed, when in truth, I've been suspecting that BB has been an unreliable narrator from the beginning of at least this stream. Maybe, I don't know if this is a reach. Maybe it's because this part of the story is being told by somebody else, like some other person, some other distributor of a zine. Maybe ZZ is correcting what she knows of BB being her sister. ZZ, however, yes, no, exactly, yes, ZZ is reliable. ZZ is a reliable narrator 100%. Without question, I believe ZZ implicitly. Also, was BB's coloring also always so choppy, or is that new? No, I think it's always been like that. Specifically with the white coming out of the eye, that's always been the case. Though with some of the more you know what I think? You know why I think that? I think this is just a copy over from an older sprite from earlier on when the sprites weren't quite as clean. Like at the bottom left, her kind of her head talk sprite is a lot more clean like that. I wonder what happened to the Weepster and Co. Pile of clothes are neatly stacked upon the beach. Maybe they all decided to head out for a swim. BB doesn't remember. I'm wondering why we remember from BB's perspective chasing the Weepster down the hall, but BB herself within the narrative doesn't remember. That seems slightly out of line with what's happened so far. Because I don't think we've had a moment where BB has like woken up and said like, I don't remember anything that fucking happened, unless there literally was a holy shit.
Oops, looks like we misjudged the cultural mood once again. No, the age of Aquarius this century. At least I get to go on the away team this time.
Sorry, hang on. I'm processing what the fuck I'm looking at right now, and then I'm gonna finish my thought. I don't think BB has outright said, I don't fucking remember what happened. Unless it was literally something that we also don't get to see. There's never been something happened that we get to see, and then she's like, I don't remember anything that happened that night, you know what I mean? So I'm wondering why there was that scene where BB got fucking possessed and she became evil flesh version of herself while she was, maybe like as a defense mechanism when the Weepster and co were like tormenting her, trying to kill her. I don't know. It was something. She like started singing her own song, I think, to counter the Weepster, like Battle of the Band style. You know. She threw up. She didn't feel. Yeah, she flew up. I don't know. What's up with this fucking guy, by the way?
Beneath the ocean, there's no such thing as history. The big fish eat the little fish, on and on forever. Doesn't that sound nice? We were going to bring you all there, but there's no use in dwelling on the past.
Maybe one day. Maybe we'll come back up to visit someday. See you all in 50,000 years. What a strange individual. That's some shit I say. I say that all the fucking time. What a strange individual. I'm always saying, you're so right, BB. What a strange fucking individual that was.
7 vaginas.
Where the fuck do I go? Oh, I gotta find a positive co. I'll be able to meet up with ZZ. Yay! Oh, mystic readings. Oh wow. Oh boy. A fresh sign taped up on the weathered boards. Discount spiritual opportunities and videotapes. Cheap. I think I recognize the handwriting. Yep, we're gonna go meet ZZ. Yay, yay, yay! I'm so excited. Oh, stairwell. Okay, I go upstairs. I love go upstairs. Sometimes there's more people up there. What's up?
Mystic.
Oh, that's her. Mystic greetings, traveler. Oh, it's you. Hi, BB. Wearing the mask. How goes the new career, ZZ? Oh, management disappeared. Everyone lit out with as many office supplies as they could carry, and I think this building might be sinking into the water. Your standard tech role. Right now, I'm doing one last round of asset liquidation before fleeing. It turns out this guy online is interested in a box of the old LPs I found in the basement sector. Oh, that's fun. That's nice. Oh, I like that guy. That guy's fun. Evie, you're into music now. Do you think these could be worth anything? Midnight sex party at Dracula's house, Blue D Hands and the Night Stranglers. These are the guys that turned me into a pop sensation, ain't they? Or at least great enthusiasts of Blue D Hands and the Night Stranglers. It's getting late. I can't believe this guy wouldn't wait until tomorrow. You're the one who oh my god, I can do this. I know I can do this. You were the one who wanted to get these records off your hands. Besides, if someone wants to give us money, then we should respect their priorities. True. You're so right, ZZ. Gossip scoop. Funeral man found dead in his workplace, strangled by unknown assailant. His brother, Funeral Man, was also killed. It's a sad day for the funeral fans. Today's political economy is said to be wet and full of vigors. Oh, good. I'm glad Prison Man is safe and sound. Now remember, once he hands over the money, give the all clear, and I'll come trade the LPs. It's good to be careful in these kinds of situations. Hang on, there's a bug. It flew away. As soon as it knew my intentions to kill it, it cleared out immediately. That's fear. Yes, indeed. Why did he want to meet at the planetarium anyway? He said it makes him feel at home. Well, I also live on a planet, so I can empathize. Oh, that's fun. What a disorienting planetarium. What a horrible place this would probably be to navigate. Like one of those really fucking like dazzling but also kind of terrifying like Ripley's Believe It or Not style like light mirror rooms. You ever been in one of those? They suck. Like they're cool. Really, really interesting experience, but it's like a similar nausea to like being unacquainted with VR and not liking how that feels. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, it's that fucking dude. Didn't I see him get gacked? I could have sworn. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey there. Thanks for coming out tonight. Aren't the stars pretty? Isn't it a nice night? Do you think the world is basically good or basically bad?
Man, I just work here. It's pretty good. I like that.
Good answer! Ever since I heard your CD, I knew we had a lot in common.
Parasocial.
People used to say, Blue, look around. Look at how beautiful this world is. Beautiful compared to what? I live here. It's nothing new to me. I've never known another kind of world. By rights, this one should be as unnoticeable to me as the one in the back of my own head.
This is really loud, by the way. Is the volume okay for everybody? It feels really very loud to me right now. It's just a tad loud. Volume's all right. It feels loud. Am I crazy? No, I'm normal. I'm normal. I'll turn it down to like that loud. There we go. Anyway.
But it's not. It doesn't feel like that, and that's how I knew that this world was not my home. That there was another, the negative, the point of comparison. You think I'm just being lyrical, but it's true. It's a real place. I've been there. I've seen it. The counter world. The invisible antipode.
You've been to Australia?
I was so flattered to be mentioned in that interview you did. It made me think that it might be time for a comeback after all. I've seen so many things since I died. I can't wait to show everybody. You can go first, since I know you're a fan.
No!
Hey, come back! Did you bring my album? It's been a while. I wanted to make sure I remembered all the songs.
Hey, wait! Here, I'll bring it to you. You can trust me, I'm a verified seller.
I go this way because that's where he was just at, and now I go behind because he doesn't know that I'm behind him. Fuck, where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I? I am where the fuck am I? He's gonna jump right at me. He's gonna go, bleh, I'm the scary guy. For Greg's ass voice.
Yes, I can see you're a fan of many good things, like this old Beach Boys album. I too am a man of culture.
I'm so fucking scared. Where id I? I'm scared. Where do I go? The space is disorienting. It is a disorienting space. There we go. I was trying to go for like more of a Bob Waits, I think that's his name. Tom Waits, maybe. Style, voice. This is a dead end? I know I'll find my way out of this terrible nightmare. Eventually. Probably. Nope, this is another fucking dead end. Hello? Is this not a dead end? Is it just, the textures look like a dead end? Nope, this is for sure a dead end. Hello? 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 I always imagine him as a Bob Dylan for some reason. That's valid. That's reasonable. Where the fuck? Am I the fool? Am I a fool? Am I the foolish one? No, I've been here before. This is another the double dead end. The classic double dead end. They got me again with the classic double dead end. Okay, I go this way. This is unexplored. There we go. Now we're seeing new stuff.
It doesn't matter. I've learned new words on a red earth with a red sky. There are people there too in the other world. They spoke to me, but I couldn't understand them.
Motherfucker, you did just go to Australia. Hey, is this still the same building?
Every building is the same. Every person is the same. Every sentence means the same thing, and they wonder why I start killing people. Lights out.
I got killed.
Man, I'm not a parrot. I'm not going to fall asleep just because you put a bag over my... Oh. Look at that. Well, there's another nice mess you got. Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten us into.
Yo, the killer on sax? The killer on fucking sax, bro? Fuck yeah.
So maybe you both aren't ready to headline just yet, and that's okay. You can stick to backup duties for now. We all had to pay our dues.
What's that?
That's the new wave. I thought you knew. Okay, fellas, I know it's been a while, but this is our big shot. Our chance to usher in the new. Why not start slow with a cover version?
I thought that said conversation, but it's 2 words.
With a conversation.
No.
Psst, baby, I think I can untie this. Baby?
There's a new sun rising up angry in the sky, and there's a new voice saying we're not afraid to die.
Oh, BB's falling into another one of her fucking trances.
Let the old world make believe it's a blind and deaf and dumb, but nothing can change the shape of things to come.
Beautiful. Oh, I'm back in the flesh dimension. How nice. Oh, is this all just a mass hallucination? Can I now leave my fucking my neighbor's apartment, please, for the love of God? And there is my big mouth. And here I go into my big mouth. Ha 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 wee ha 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 wee ha ha ha. Hey, you knock it off. Wee ha 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 wee ha 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 ha. Oh, I love to go wee and ha ha. Wee ha 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 ha. Oh, getting her fucking chancla off to throw directly at that fucking bird. Yeah. Whack. Twang.
Whoops. Hey, did any of you bring any strings? It'll just take a sec. The wave of the new seems to have crested a little earlier than anticipated. Don't worry, I still think we can turn this gig around. Do you guys remember the chords to Walk, Don't Run? Hello? Hello?
Uh-oh. That fucking bird that I hate. BB's report. After clinging to a piece of driftwood, ZZ and I eventually washed up on the beach and caught the last bus home. Excuse me. That was the last I saw of the band. In the end, the new wave broke apart before it could do much damage. By the time it rolled away, only a sassy beachwear store would be sassy no more. Wait, by the time it rolled away, only the sassy beachwear store would be sassy no more. Fascinating. My newfound music career seemed to have ended about the same time that all the money vanished from the scene. The remaining true believers spent their time on arcane factional disagreements before going underground. Stab Magazine, True Heads Only, No Scene, No Corporate, Weepster Wars Update, Weepy Man's new single, I'm the New Weepster, was prompted has prompted 4 new answer records claiming to be or be inhabited by the spirit of the original Weepster, including Weepster's Revenge, Watch Out, I'm Lil Weepster, I'm the Weepster's Dad, Just Call Me Dad, and I'm the remastered original Weepster. New Schism Alert. Neo Darkwave Murdercore has officially split from the horror wave crime punk tendency and requests that they move out of his garage. Oh, funny. In the end, the only sign that anything mysterious had occurred was an abrupt Beach Boys revival that seemed to last all summer long. We're all planning a route we're gonna take real soon. Hey, so what did that symbolize? Great question. Let me tell you. That symbolized hang on, I'm thinking. I mean, okay, this is a pretty face level value, or a face value fucking, hey my god. Yes, face value level reading of it. But that very much felt read to me like the collapse of what are labeled as progressive music genres and their eventual corporatization. New wave is literally like, that's the name of a genre. New wave is a genre that I often play. You know, hey, chat. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna play a song for you. You tell me if you've ever heard it, all right? Have you ever heard this song? Playing, hang on. Have you ever heard this song? It's called fucking Whip It. It's by Devo. I can't play it because it will get fucking copyright claimed. But that's a little song called fucking Whip It by Devo. That is a part of the genre called New Wave. Other favorites are like, other stream favorites are Oingo Boingo, another New Wave album. Oh my god, there's another one, but I forget her name right this second. It's, oh my god. I have to find it. I'm going insane. Pull Up to the Bumper is her song. Grace Jones is another new wave favorite. There you go. I think that, a very obvious one would be punk. Have you ever heard the phrase "punk is dead"? That sort of refers to the inevitable collapse of the punk genre because it was invaded by corporate intent and then sort of fizzled out eventually. There's a great thesis for hip hop being dead, like Kendrick Lamar's song from last year, "Watch the Party Die." Is kind of about how hip hop as a cultural phenomenon was in and now it's out, Scout, where do you think the sludge world fits into the modern music landscape? Well, sludgecore is doing slurmcore is doing quite well right now. Slurmcore, I think, is seeing a very big moment. Slurmcore is, of course, I believe, categorized by, I don't know, I could not tell you how slurmcore is made, but slurmcore. I think sludge has always fit into the modern music landscape in any generation. It's just whatever form it takes, Any fucking way. That's not a real music genre. You can tell that to Google, and Google is going to disagree with you. Anyway, any fucking way. I guess that in the ongoing theme that these games tend to have about how sort of this ideal Western imperial hegemony sort of invades every part of life and then eventually sort of disintegrates it from within, making it about death and murder and its own its own inner workings and how it operates. It dissolves and reshapes what it consumes into that of itself to perpetuate the history that it has always existed and that it will always exist. That is what it symbolized, chat member. Thank you for asking. Any thoughts on the cult angle? The cult angle? I feel like it probably has something to say about how the music industry literally worked, but I don't know enough about it. I'm sorry. Oh, but I will have some yummy water. How many more there are these? I think there's 2 more, right? I have a fucking 2 more in my brain after playing this shit. That was long. That one was long. Jesus. And they're only gonna get longer, huh? Did I come from here? No, I came from there, and then I went in there, and this is progression. 2 more, and then bonus features and epilogue. Got it. I wonder if the activities are still happening outside. There will be plenty of time left over for the activities. Oh boy, I love activities. Also, I forgot to unmute the game. Sorry. Next one's a little shorter, but the last one's long. Oh. The last one in bonus might be its own final stream, because we're coming up on 3 hours now. But I think I can do at least 1 more. If this one, if Heart is not too terribly long, then I can do 1 more. Let me make sure. Oh, this is the last one, and then BB will be here soon. Okay, so that's the last one. So this is the second to last one. Heart of the Killer. Which means that this is where I should be. More like Fart of the Killer. Lol. Good one, Chad member. I'll spare you from the chasm today. Thinking about what I'm looking at. Is this one gonna be about dating? Is this one gonna be about dating? Is this one okay? Hang on. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna make a called shot about this one. This one is going. I feel like this one is going to be about the heterocentric dating zeitgeist and expectations that follow suit for women. This is what I believe. This is what I believe. Please do not call me chat member. Refer to me exclusively by my complete username every single time. No. You are part of the gray mass to me, and you will never ever be anything more. You're welcome. You will accept this now. Anyway, that's my called shot. You are numbers to me. This is the Heart of the Killer. Yeah, this one's gonna be about dating. Oh, the eye. Sometimes when I wake up, there's a moment when I don't know who or where I am. The cloak of habit falls away. I look around. I'm in an alien land, a distant country full of objects whose use will remain forever unknowable to me. And then I get up and move over to my window. Oh, this beautiful world. It turns out I'm still in the dream resort after all. The dream resort? I'm in the fucking dream resort, chat. Well, part of sleeping in a different bedroom is feeling like you might wake up as somebody else. I better start my rounds in case it turns out I'm still myself after all. Oh no, what a tragedy that would be. Was I just walking on the wall for a second? Oh, my hover ability. Oh, my hovering ability. The great and hovering BB? Wow, how fascinating. This is how I unlock the secret ending. There's literally arrows pointing in me in this direction. This is how you get the secret ending. Also, by the way, this is the lesbian flag. This is literally the lesbian colors right the fuck right here. Do you see this? That's just lesbians. That's just lesbians. Probably means nothing. It probably means nothing in the chapter where my called shot is that it's going to be about heteronormative and heterocentric dating schemas. Outside, it's another indistinguishably perfect summer day. Nothing is stirring within any of the other buildings of the compound. Isn't there anyone else who has? Isn't there anyone in here who has to dust? Probably not. I love an indistinguishably perfect summer day. Oh, participation serve. Oh, I love it. Getting an ad? Oh no, ad break, ad break, ad break, ad break. We do an ad break. We do a little fucking ad break for the ad break heads. You know what, actually, this might be a good opportunity since we are, like I said, we're 3 hours in. I might take a little tinkle. I might head to the little girl's room real momentarily. Real momentarily. Ooh, but this time I'm gonna do my due diligence and change the BRB message before. Well, no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a separate BRB message because the one that I have for Blueprints is still going to apply when I continue playing Blueprints. So instead, I'm going to duplicate. How the fuck do I use this stupid goddamn program? There we go. BRB. And then I change the, wait, if I change this one, will it change this one too? Save this one. And then I change that one, and it's changed that one too. Fucking goddamn it. Well, I guess I've already fucked up the blueprint, so, but this one's easy. Anyway, you're not gonna be very surprised by this permutation of BRB, but be right back at the killer chat. How the fuck do I turn myself off? Ah! Squawk, I'm a fucking bird. Tricked you, I'm actually Scout. If you thought I was a bird, well, you gotta be more media literate next time. Hi everybody, I'm back. Somebody bought a hat. Thanks for buying my hat. Someone, an hour ago. Anyway. Man, I wish they'd at least serve, Man, I wish they'd at least serve breakfast with these. It's time for the fucking participant survey, chat. Please use attached pencil to fill in response. Press enter to check the appropriate, check where appropriate. Answers will only be shared with interested parties. Okay, thanks. That fills me with a great deal of confidence. 1. What did you dream about last night? Check as many as apply. What did I dream about? Erotic disavowal. Collecting plastic figurines, being chased around, memory of a particular basement, memory of multiple basements, friend whose face you can no longer recall, arguments, carpet warehouse, other. Use attachment B. How do you feel about sleep? I like it. Suppose it's necessary. I fear it. Don't mind / neutral. How would you describe your condition on waking? Very refreshed, haunted by half-remembered visions, groggy, require sustenance, other. Use attachment C. I think, well, the first one that I'm going to check just real quick that I feel is the most accurate is this one. What did you dream about last night? Did I dream about anything, or did I just wake up instantly in this world? I don't think I saw anything. I think this one started with me literally just waking up. What did I dream about last night? Hang on. I'm trying to think of what I actually dreamed about last night, though it's easier said than done. I think probably something close to being chased around. Or maybe memories of a particular basement would be more accurate. Probably being chased around, honestly. That sounds like something BB would dream about. How do you feel about sleep? Don't mind, neutral. Is, again, I imagine how BB would answer. Have you seen this person? Think carefully. Yes, once. That's Tammy. And then I'm also gonna... Wow, this is a song, huh? Yay. Mark is complete. A new world of exciting wallpapers greet me from behind the door. I guess they're still coming in to redecorate while I'm asleep. Today's style is the standby pop art basement. Oh, pop art basement. Oh, we do love you, pop art basement. This song is kind of difficult. Makes it difficult for me to think. There's something about those fucking. Thank you. That was the part that was making it difficult to think. Thank you for making it quieter. The dresser drawers are varnished shut and can't be opened, possibly for insurance liability reasons. Stock photographs of smiling families stared down at me from atop the shelves. What are the families that sell their... Who are the families that sell their likenesses? I wonder if they're always families or if they're just like model adults and model children put together. Who's to know? It's getting harder to tell how long I've been staying oh my god. It's getting harder to tell how long I've been staying. For a while I kept tally, but someone else seems to have been adding to it lately. The little pipe's a nice touch, though. Cute. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I can see it. It's like a little hat. It's like a guy with a little fucking corncob pipe. Looks like a stitched up scarecrow face. The sofa's covered in some hard, waxy substance that makes it impossible to lie down for any length of time. Is this placeholder furniture, or could it be interior design? That looks like it could be designed interiorly. That's a unicorn painting. We love those. Outside in the corridor, it's quiet and still. No noise, but the sound of distant elevators moving up and down behind the walls. I have to assume things will be less creepy here once this place is actually open for business, but it's hard to say for sure. This dressing room feels like it's been it feels like being stuck inside a wardrobe. The air is still and heavy, as if smothered by too many coats. Well, I better see what my options are today. I love rooms like this. I love a room where the only thing you can hear is coats, because coats absorb sound. And there's so many fucking coats in there that you can hear nothing but coats. Heaped with ornate frocks and gowns, expensive looking but weirdly out of style, like they were pillaged in bulk from an abandoned prop warehouse. Well, at least that would explain some of the stains. Shout out Stains, we love you. That's Charmander. Decisions. Check out Charmander, bro. That's an awesome picture of Charmander. Bro, fashion montage! Yeah! Okay, well, man, these are both sort of preppy. This one looks more me, honestly. It'll do. But maybe it's for the best that nobody will actually see me in these. Behind me, something slides beneath the door. Oh. Do I get something for free? Do I get like a little fucking note or something? Oh, participant survey. Hi, I'm participant. I love to dress up in fashions and styles. This feels very mocking. Hi, I'm participant. I love to dress up in fashions and styles. I use the enter button to mark the statements I agree with. My favorite clothes are my favorite are clothes that make me feel girl CEO, murder victim, fast casual, unidentifiable. Put X between those two, connecting them as a single unified answer. In my new outfit, I feel more / less likely to achieve my goals. More likely. I like the minty color and I like the skirt. It's cute. I feel more / less likely to find love. More likely. I feel excellent, actually, about my chances of finding love. I feel more/less likely to walk into the forbidden areas. Definitely more likely. I feel like a great deal of confidence right now. I feel more/less likely that my body will never be found. Less likely. Less likely. Whoever kills me is going to be smart, because I don't get killed by morons. You know, I've never caught a glimpse of whoever leaves these forms around. Maybe it's for the best. I'm never sure if I'm supposed to tip if I'm supposed to tip in these kinds of situations. The other rooms are all already boarded up. It seems a bit much as a security measure, but I guess it's nice to have a break from all the overall frou-frou aesthetic of this place. That's a word I knew. Frou, that's a fun word, in fact. That's an underutilized word or term, frou-frou. Oh wow. As ever, the dial-a-boy is securely bolted to a table at the end of the hall. I have no idea what any of the buttons do because I refuse to touch it and find out. Who can I find? Mike, Bob, Paul, Carlos, and Dave. Those sure are some boys. Fuck. 90s. 90s. Yeah, where's the dial-a-girl, huh? I'm shaking my fucking head, dude. I go into the fucking golden elevator. The elevator descends, carrying me further into the complex. As I delicately partake of this coffee and muffins left inside, I think back to the events which first brought me to this place. Oh, yay, I get to learn new things. I'm Frisk. Undertale. Oh, my fucking sick outfit? My awesome fucking swag? Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, it's Agent BB. What's up?
Boss, I've decided to resign my commission as a mystery shopper.
Bro, look at this.
It was fun at first, you know? Paid to roam around the shopping district looking for things that didn't fit. Empty aisles, furniture that looked off-brand. Each discovery seemed charged with a secret meaning. A hidden transmission from the heart of the mall.
Oh, listen to her little fucking sounds right now. This is an interesting display. Like, or rather, the way that it's sort of, it looks like we're walking around the different papers, when in reality we're just walking around on a flat 2D plane with a 3D background with some sort of parallax on it. Well, I mean, it's not parallax, because parallax is specifically in reference to, I believe, the illusion of movement with 2D layers, when this is in fact literally just 3D objects.
I started to like the feeling of being somebody else, a name nobody knew, a secret agent, invested with the mysterious authority of the consumer, a passport to the frozen world of window displays.
So true. BB, thanks for another great report on Mall Zone 5. The boss. The boss. Where the hell is that guy anyway? I'm escaping. The narrative can't contain me. My mind is too complex. My inner world too vast to navigate. All right, fine. I'll play your little fucking game. What is a mystery shopper? It's like a snitch. They go into shops and they see if the employees are like saying the fucking greeting you're supposed to do and like treating customers well, and if the shit is stacked right, especially for like franchises and stuff. You know. Oh, watch me make worse decisions, chat. There you go. I'm smoking little at a time, for what it's worth. I'm not taking big hits. I'm smoking slices of the bowl. Big Boss? No, not Big Boss. I don't think any of the snakes of any variety. Oh. I don't think any of the snakes of any variety have ever been in any forward-facing customer service jobs, to my knowledge. Though I've only played a couple of Metal Gear games. Excuse me. By the way, excuse me. Okay, reclaiming dominion over my lungs. There you go. Sophie gave $39. Oh my God, that's really very kind of you. Holy shit. Listen to the first AOT, Attack of the Titans. What's the fucking AOTK stand for? What's this game we're playing? Anthology of the Killer. Listen to the first Anthology of the Killer VOD just in time for the stream. Thanks for making work not completely soul draining for me. Sophie, I'm very happy to make work not completely soul draining for you. I'm very, very glad to provide you some relief. And can I tell you something? I'm very grateful for the $39. That's like 4 meals. That's 4 meals if I wanted to eat out. That's even more meals if I wanted to get groceries. Thank you very much. I really, really fucking appreciate that a whole lot. Thank you, Sophie. Holy shit.
But soon, I had second thoughts about the work, about renting my senses to the highest bidder, as if not even my perceptions were really my own. A tool of store surveillance, a private eye.
Look at my little fucking suspicious dance.
I started dreaming about being pursued through strange malls by figures I couldn't quite see, having signed up to store credit schemes on terms I knew I'd never be able to afford.
Well, what is any job if not giving your senses to the highest bidder?
Is that so? Well, it's a shame. I couldn't read the second part. Peaceful, secluded resort seeks sample guest. Must be comfortable with free room, board, and solitude. Exciting decor, competitive pay. How about it? One more job.
One more job.
Oh, I'm a secret shopper now at the heterosexual normative society compound. I understand.
Surprisingly, it's all been going fine, although I'm still not sure exactly what a resort is or what you do when you get to one. It seems to involve a lot of statues.
It seems accurate, yeah.
Rooms so dense with ornament that it's easy to feel lost within them, or like an ornament yourself.
Is this place just a fantasy camp for people that dream of turning into furniture? By the way, a lot of more lesbian flags on the ground, kind of looking like long uncooked strips of bacon, or perhaps a strip of bacon cooked on one side, slowly fading into rawness on the other. I'm being fucking watched by Scooby-Doo paintings, bro. And also, I take a sip of my water because it's good for me. Do you think the lesbian flag is diegetic? I think the lesbian flag is I don't know. I don't think so. Well, insofar as I feel like this entire world is a rendering displayed to us by BB in the form of her zine, is like nothing is exactly as it is, right? Everything is just how she is displaying it to us. I think that there are some things she displays literally, like, for example, I bet there were a bunch of fucking statues in this place. I bet that isn't a lie. Probably. But I don't know if there were big fucking, like, lollipops and like, just, like, only statues and portraits of hands. That might be, you know, something she's sort of making up. You know?
I guess the real question is why they're lodging me here to begin with, given that I'm not exactly the target audience for a place like this. Although I can't imagine who else would be.
Though, again, I'm making a lot of assumptions that this is going to be heteronormative when so far, I mean, aside from the dial-a-boy thing, there hasn't really been anything. This looks remarkably like chest scars on this little fucking mannequin.
For the courageous, there's a pool out in the courtyard. The windows of neighboring apartment units stare down like empty eyes from every side. Personally, I didn't bring trunks.
The male gaze. My very tenuous connection that I'm really hoping will prove to be correct. Please show me a smothering and uncomfortable male presence so I don't look like a dumbass. I'm begging you.
The way in leads through one of the specialty suites. The immense white body of the marble horse takes up most of the space in the room. Cowboy land.
Shoutouts, Cowboy. Terrible, terrible people.
Out of habit, I checked the bookshelf on my way through. Gothic romances, some kind of girl detective franchise. Couldn't they find anything that fit the theme?
That's cute. I like this detective girl. I wonder if Zizi wrote this. Gothic romances, and that the hair looks strikingly like Zizi's. No, she has a ponytail, and also her hair is blue. It could be a self-insert. I don't fucking know. You get the idea. Oh, I'm right. I forget that this game, most of this game is just walking around, and the only interaction that you can do with things is either walking towards or away from them. Oh, participant survey. Your desires are our business. Okay. What is your opinion on cowboys? I'm anti-cowboy in the real world. Honestly, I'm a sucker for the aesthetic, but like conceptually and like historically, not for them. Without warning, a smiling, handsome cowboy walks in through your front door. Your immediate response is, I can't lie, pleasure, but I'm a freak. So, look, I love women. I adore women. Cowboys are cute. I don't fucking, look. I was raised on a farm, all right? I was raised on a farm around a lot of really nice, tender, loving cowboy men. Can you blame me? You can't blame me. Don't look at me. Shut up. Doesn't matter. Cowgirls, yes, yes, yes. Fewer of them in my life. I didn't hang around with the girls. They didn't let me. You know, mostly because they wanted me to be a boy, you know? So, save it for therapy. Me confessing that I think cowboys are hot? Fuck you. That's not therapy. That's pansexuality. Whatever. Without warning, a smiling I'm gonna answer this as BB. So, Fear. Do you remember the Red River Valley? No. I don't know anything about that. Does the paraphernalia of cattle ranching hold emotional meaning to your heart? Yes, a little. Yes, too much. Prefer not to say. I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna say 4 on that one. Next is the exhibit hall, set up to allow guests to live out their own fantasies of being lost inside a boutique furniture showroom. The velvet drapes sway slowly in the breeze of the AC. I would love to be alone in a vast, well air-conditioned, incredibly sterile shopping environment by myself to walk around in. And I want it to be very big. I want it to be big enough to get lost in. I want it to be the size bigger than a mall. I want it to be bigger than a warehouse. I want it to be bigger than a factory. I want this. How can I do this? Where can I rent out a facility of this kind? Am I crazy? No. I'm just curious. Ideal for living, Dreamland Furniture Collection coming soon to the finest stores near you. Mass production pending mass production pending following user feedback trials. There we go. Still ever confounded by the writing syntax. Mike, the firm but fair CEO of Dream Resort. Business is his #1 love, but could there be room for another in his heart? Bob, yeehaw! This rootin' tootin' CFO enjoys lasso, yodeling, and late nights among the plains. He's said to be looking for his very own sweetheart of the rodeo. Sweetheart of the okay. Paul, the artist of the board. Paul's creative instinct shines in the marketing department. He's brooding but deep. Will a muse allow him to complete his masterwork at last? Carlos, the zany one. Carlos can be identified by his catchphrase, hamburgers. But does his easygoing demeanor hide a sensitive soul? Tom, representing the HR department, Tom is also Prince Regent of the distant landlocked country of Aldovia. With his old world charm, he's sure to treat a lady right. All of the way that these men are portrayed is like, will you be the one to complete this man's life? You know? Also, that says Dave, not Tom. Mike, Bob, Paul, Carlos, Dave. There's no Tom there, you fucking liar. My eyes are too keen for you. Yeah, also, these are very distinctly, incredibly shallow personalities portrayed as more interesting, like advertising the men themselves. Also, again, I'm beginning to see the interests of these men portrayed in the shit that we're seeing around the resort. When they put physics in this, it freaked me the fuck out, man. That's weird. Why are they putting physics in it? I'm seeing zany. I'm seeing fucking old world charm. I saw cowboy shit. I see art. You know, what's this? The face in this painting seems familiar. Oh, it's me. It's me. It's me. Kind of. It's me.
The face in this painting seems familiar, but no time to think about that now. There's the bell for focus group group testing. I'm not sure what happens if I stop showing up, but somehow I get the feeling it's not a good idea to find out.
It's true. What if they the killer you? You have to be careful. I'm doing a lot of walking around and pontificating this chapter already. Not even their factoids portrayed as personhood? That's true. Welcome to the experience room. Use left and right keys to do something. That's okay. That's usually the case for the controls in this game. Oh, wow. Posable commander. Data Star Trek figure. What? No. Oh, roll of barbed wire. I fear. Sorry, I should be paying more attention. Kerbert Logement Dumont limited edition Funko Pop. Fear. Car crash victim autopsy photographs. No. Chair made of chicken bones. I'm gonna go like a little desire on that one. Liminal photograph of empty theme restaurant circa 1998. I mean, like, if we're going off of what I've seen so far, that one's pretty desire. Old boxing glove on a circular, so I do desire that. VHS player filled up with chewing gum. Completely neutral. Guantanamo Bay souvenir shop. I would wear that. No, okay, well, if it's, thank you, you're welcome. If it's actually from the souvenir shop and somebody bought it from Guantanamo Bay, maybe I wouldn't desire it. Otherwise, I might. Boy, that examined life really takes it out of you. The examined life really takes it out of you. Oh, that coffee doesn't help much either. I could swear I once found a bathroom around here once. No, you probably hallucinated it. I think, werewolf girls, hallucinate things when they're delirious? Sure, is that something? That's kind of something. Over like a fat rat, peas in a pot, do 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 do. I don't know what the fuck she's singing. Bathrooms aren't real? That's also true. I now exit the bathroom. Psst. Yes.
Hello. Are you new? You must be a fellow guest reviewer. Call me Cece. In my spare time, I had a zine about the strange occurrences that happened in the city, many of which seem to revolve around an elusive figure I refer to as the murderer.
Is that so? Are you the only other person here?
Well, let me think. There's also HH, II, JJ. But listen, I think I found out the truth about what's going on in this place. Oops, gotta run. But meet me here tomorrow. I'll give you the full scoop. Bye for now.
I guess I should be reassured to find out that I have peers. So why does it feel like it's time to skip town? Well, whenever you spot a doppelganger, typical protocol is to flee. Like, just historically, just in general. Most people I've seen are like, if you see someone that looks like someone or someone you know, be scared. Always take that as a threat. I just caught a bug out of the air. I finally it's been flying around. I've literally been commenting on it. I reached out with one hand and I grabbed it, and when I looked in my hand, there was a dead bug. And I'm sorry that I ended a life on stream just now. Genuinely, it does not bring me happiness to do so. But I am now relieved. Mostly because I got fucking bug bites out the wazoo. And I hate that. Eat the bug? I'm not going to do that. But thank you for your fervent contribution to the stream chat life. The life of the stream chat, I should say. My statistics. Oh, there's my tallies. My tallies with the little smoke corn cob. Love that. Where the fuck is this phone? Oh, is it the dial-a boy? Am I being called? Are the boys dialing me? Please no jump scare. I scared? For the love of God, please no jump scare. Man. Why? Why? Is it just the killer? I can't tell if that's just the killer. It reminds me of the killer. Bro, I wanted to dial a boy! I should have gone into the closet. I should have gone into the fucking wardrobe room.
Wait, a dream. That must have been a dream. But isn't this a different bedroom to the one I was staying in before?
No. Probably not, I think. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, there's another fucking bug. This is why I wake up with bug bites. I knew one motherfucker couldn't be that hungry. Yeah, exactly, that's the top surgery scars. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I told you, that's exactly what they look like. Anyway. That must have been a dream. But, yeah, I already said that. Oh my god, the fucking bug. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm being punished. Motherfucker, where are you? Bugs, I hate bugs that are so small that even when you're looking right at them, if they move a little too fast, you can just lose sight of them completely. Makes me so fucking mad. You sound really hungry for that bug? I'm not! There's the dual swingers again, that's true. The dual hangers, I should say. I don't actually remember heading back to my room last night, although I put that up to general monotony of days around here. Am I still even in the same building as the last time? Different part of the same building, I think. Clown room! Yay! 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 Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Make me happy. Make me so happy. Oh, I love it. I love the little fucking cone hat, big red nose. I love you. I love you. I love you. Pendulums? They're called pendulums, fools? You motherfucker. Not when they hang downward, like they're just called weights then. They're just weights. Pendulums swing back and forth. Those ones are very clearly part of a non-pendulaic fucking system. Bastard! You motherfucker! The dial-a-boy last night was ringing, but was the call meant as a warning or a threat? The grinning yet impassive faces of the boys provide no answer. The grinning yet impassive faces of the boys. How the fuck do I escape this hell, by the way? I would like to no longer exist in this terrible utopia you've presented me with. Well, I guess I gotta fall into the conversation bit. Whee! Wow, this is a very unsafe room. I've been in a room like this on a cruise ship. It was like a children's space room, and there was just a bunch of stairs that leveled out in levels with no guards. Like no guardrails or anything. It was crazy. It was like 2007 though, so I think that's before OSHA existed. Somehow, I make my way back to the bathroom, or at least to another one that looks just like it. There's nobody around, but something glints at the edge of the mirror.
Hello?
HH, is that you? Oh, the exit. What were you doing on a cruise ship? Well, you see, chat member, I was on a cruise. And I was a child. Oh. Oh. Oh, the popcorn room? The insulation room? Oh. Oh! I was looking out through, or something was looking out at me through this at one point, I think. Or, no, I think that eye was like a triangle. Wasn't it? Or maybe now the eye just reflects BB's eye, because BB's eye is very distinctly like a big fucking oval. What were you doing being a child on a cruise ship? Yeah, got my back up against the wall here. There's only so many answers I can give. What were you doing in a barber shop? And when you came back out, why was your hair shorter? What aren't you telling me? The inquisitive chat member. Contract dossier 009, I don't want to say that. MBA, University of Chicago, Advanced Field Research, School of the Americas. Member of RAGMOP, a reclusive management consultancy that meets in a remote Swiss villa once a year to discuss forbidden business synergies. Oh, man. The existence of this thing has been subject to the official denial for so long that he no longer seems to possess any bodily form, requiring the use of large plastic bag to get around. A table stacked with documents. A familiar face looks back. Well, at least now I know it wasn't a dream. Oh, that's the guy who got me. Why did he get me? Was that one of my suitors, perhaps, and he just came onto me too strong? I don't know. I wonder what room I'm looking at, also. On the table, I find a conspicuous-looking keychain and a note. The ivy opens after dark. There's also... Hey, wait a second. I know this. This is Marcy's World. Marcy's World! Marcy's World #1. Audiences around the world were moved by its earnest depiction of a maiden's heart. As a result, it sold like gangbusters, and the fabled 1990s zine boom began. Marcy's World #2, on the other hand, took 10 years to come out, cost $100 million to produce, and sold approximately 30 copies. That was when we knew the golden age wouldn't come back. I wonder what this is doing here. That's really funny. Doll made of synthetic hair, apple filled with drawing pins, Princess Diana commemorative beanie baby. Intrigues or not, it's probably a good time to think about getting out of here. The focus testing product seems like they're getting increasingly deranged. Princess Diana commemorative beanie baby. I've got a 9/11 commemorative beanie baby. I've actually got all 3 of the 9/11 commemorative beanie babies because there are 3 of them. I believe their names are like Justice, Freedom, and some other shit. Probably Liberty. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Dial a boy, why don't you? Dial a fucking boy. Oh, you love a fucking Dutch angle to signify that things are dangerous. Oh, there's a boy. Oh no. Maybe I don't need to grab my stuff.
Oh, well, at least it's nice weather. It's nice weather for a stroll beneath the moon. The rooftops sprawl and ramble like a pleasure garden. Behind me, I hear the creak of the bedroom door, and I get the fucking F out of there too. I'm out of here, dog. Oh, another questionnaire seems to be waiting on the roof. Oh boy. Tonally an abrupt step in the familiarities. Let's see. Beloved, flee swiftly to the central tower where my secret private submarine docked underneath the compound shall whisk us both away to a new life of romance and adventure. Don't you know who this is? Look into your heart. I would also be obliged if you would fill out the departure survey below. What would you rate your stay? I'm gonna give it a firm 2 stars because the food was very good, but everything else was very off-putting. Enter additional decimal places in Appendix F. I'm good. I'll do this much, and then you'll be lucky to receive that and that alone. Would you recommend us to a friend? I will think about it. What's your favorite part of the resort? Fresh linens, wallpaper, horse room, pool, mounting fear of being killed, complimentary muffin service. The fresh linens were nice. I don't do my own sheets that often, and honestly, I really enjoyed the muffins. Sorry if selecting 2 was not part of it. I'll make this one have more X's just in case just in case they take that as to mean like, oh, I mean this one more. And even if they interpret it in the opposite direction, I won't complain. You know what? I was the one who didn't think about it too hard when I was filling it out. Anyway, I'm done. I'm pretty sure I don't know anyone who owns a submarine. What's this doing on the roof anyway? Do they get a lot of people passing through? No, maybe this is just what they suspected. It was suspiciously easy to get out here and then like walk across these balconies. I'm pretty sure I don't know any. Oh, I already read this. It's not anything new. I don't want to go into that window. Whoa! I was grabbed from inside of it. Enter. Yeah! Owned. Not a lot of grip strength in those boneless trash bag arms, motherfucker. Go back to waving at people outside car dealerships. Owned. 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 I'm out of here. I make it back to the courtyard pretty quick, which is surprising given how directionless this whole place seems to be. Maybe I started nearer than I thought. Oh yeah, this place. Oh, fuck. Here we go. The ivy door hangs open in the dark. I didn't even need to use the key. Was there something over here? Hang on. Is there anything back here that I can see, or is this just a dead end? It's just a dead end. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. BB is like so used to being serial killed at this point that she is like just getting more confident with like beating the fuck out of serial killers.
BB, come quick. Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, the beloved, the one from your dreams. I'm here in real life. I'm waiting for you. I'm in a room in the resort.
Oh yeah? So this is a dating resort. I knew it.
You know my name. Why won't you call it? All you have to do is call. I'm counting on you. Which one am I? Reach out. I'll be there. I need you to call. Call me. Call. Call. Call me. Call me. Come.
I said I'm not touching the fucking dial-a-boy.
Oh.
You know, on the basis of your questionnaire results, you really should have emotionally imprinted on at least one of them by now.
I see. I knew it. I was right. Look who was right. It's fucking Scout over here. I knew it would be about complicit heteronormativity. I got it.
Would it help if we put you in an alternate A/B tested dial-a-girl group instead?
Actually, yeah, no.
Not particularly. Wait, who are... Well, it happens sometimes. We do our best to give people what they want, but sometimes there's some unfortunate soul who doesn't seem to know what that might be.
Lol. Comp het. Just say comp het. That's right. Comp het is a much easier way to get across what I was trying to say. Oh, the fucking gripper.
How about we just fit you with something off the rack?
Oh, come on now. You know, the dating... No! This is wrong! This feels wrong! Pumpkin Summer. This is terrible. Something terrible has happened. I was gonna speak more on the themes of the video game, but something terrible has happened instead. Oh my god!
And then I woke up in a nameless city, one I knew to be accursed.
BB, come downstairs. I made pancakes for the Harvest Festival.
It's shaped like a house, but the proportions are all wrong.
These walls and furniture seem to bear no trace of earthly manufacture. So why do I feel like I've seen this all before? Because you have 1,000,000 times, in 1,000,000 different ways, in 1,000,000 different rooms, in 1,000,000 different cities, in 1,000,000 different states across 1,000,000 different Americas. What I'm saying is heterosexuality is everywhere. Welcome to the fucking nuclear family. Welcome to the nuclear house, idiot. How's your picket fence smell, dumbass? Where the fuck am I going? Where do I go? I would like to exit out of the one door. I would like to exit out of the fireplace. I would like to exit down the hallway that surely exists here. I would like to exit through the chair. I would like to exit through the cabinetry. I would like to... Hello? Help? 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 I take a shower. I take a shower about it. I take a shower. I take a toilet about it. Please? Help. 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 Doorway. Here we go. I escape. I escape my prison. The rooms wind aimlessly as though misremembered from a dream. Huge functionless chambers branch out from the central passage and seem to contain nothing but a handful of props.
Oh, I see. She is describing this world, one which seems perfectly normal, as through the same lens as how we view hers. Fascinating. Interesting. Interesting, just very on-the-face inversion. You know what I mean? As if misremembered from a dream is literally, I think I've said that almost verbatim. No, not misremembered. I think I've just called it dreamlike.
From the kitchen, there's a smell of burning. Somehow I can already see the breakfast nook and the little island counter thing clearly in my mind. But where am I? How do I know all this?
I'm scared. I'm scared. What if it's evil? Front door, which is cracked open already. How troubling. I can probably exit through the front door because it is cracked open. Oh my god. Well, at least it's a girl. That's good. This reminds me strikingly of Greener Grass. Shout out to Greener Grass heads. You know all about it. You know how fucking good that movie is.
Good morning, sleepyhead. It's me, your sister. Aren't you excited for the festival today? I know you're a hotshot big city writer now, just passing through as part of a book tour for your hotly anticipated novel, but it will be a great way to reconnect with your life-affirming small-town roots. You should say hi to everyone at the Pumpkin Festival. They say that Greg from high school will be there. Remember Greg from high school?
Oh my god.
Was that really my sister? It's not like her to be awake during the day. Anyway, it's all coming back to me. Yes, this is my quaint hometown. Although for some reason it reminds me of Vancouver. Everyone outside is carving pumpkins in the street. Do you really get pumpkins in the summer? I always thought they were a seasonal fruit, or gourd, or whatever.
It's my sister. It's my real sister.
I used to be a big shot
I don't think that's actually, I think this is a different character.
I used to be a big shot vampire fiction author, but a chance meeting on a plane reminded me of the importance of love and family. I've never been happier. Greg from high school was asking after you.
Thank you. I wish you the best.
Yep.
Welcome to Compet Society. You have joined the fucking...
What's the fucking... It's just called Women's Network? The fucking... The greeting card channel. You know what I'm talking about.
Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. You could be very happy with Greg from high school. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee.
Yes, indeed. Many people are saying this. Many people are fucking saying this. Pumpkin Fest. Oh, there it is. Another real girl.
Pumpkins burst through soil like corpses squeezed from shallow graves, as if the earth itself were too choked with flesh for further entry, and the living were co-signed to a narrowing circle within the legions of the dead, the numberless murdered of the history of the world. I get it already. Greg from high school. Jesus.
True. Hallmark. That's the one. Hallmark Channel. Welcome to what you could be rewarded with for being complicit. I don't like this. Hang on, I'm gonna take a deep breath so I don't have a heart attack here. Hi, I just heard. It's not Bob. It's not George. It's Greg from high school. I know this already. Oh, it's Greg. Oh, boy. I just want to listen. Interesting. Oh, what? You think you're too good for Greg from high school? Yes! He looks like someone who strangles his wife in a Tennessee Williams play. Owned. I was, you know, when there is a scary scene, I want to enjoy because the way this game conveys its atmosphere is by nature kind of like basic, but I think that it's gotten competent enough with it at this point where when I am in one of those scenes, I feel like talking over it like a dickhead is kind of doing it a disservice, you know? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was neat. I like Greg from high school. It was a neat, scary thing to run away from. Look, I have a schedule here. What if you just told me what your horrible private death fantasies are and we can make them come true? Ha! We have the technology. Nice try. But this is just like the time when I was 8 and my friend showed me a picture of S Club and S Club 7 and asked me which one I liked, and I had no strong opinions, so I just picked one of them at random, and then everyone else went ew. That's not really what I'm talking about. Wait. How about this? Look, it's a Maniac Pixie Dream Girl. She'll make you a mixtape for when she's chopping you apart. No, that's kind of cute, honestly. Okay, so kind of shoving it on her face. Okay, no, it's not about compet. It's not about compet. It's about compulsive dating. But what about this? A high-powered office romance. BB, I need you to work late at night. You're having dinner with a very important client, me. Is that even legal? Watch out. True. Oh, look. Oh, we're in a foreign film. Can I exist in the foreign film? She often notes how the foreign films seem like they make sense, like she can tell what's happening within them, you know? So maybe this is like the world she desires to be a part of, or something. Or something. Oh. Welcome, investors. Oh, what a stark difference. I saw that fucking sign and I was like, uh-oh. For some reason, that fills me with dread, and it's because we just came from that world, which for some reason gave me calm, and now back into this world, which is bad. Welcome, bon venant. What does desire look like in a world of casual mass death? For obvious reasons, top retailers have begun asking this question. Now it can be answered. Ragmop, acting in collaboration with Consumer Survey Institute, is proud to CSI. No, I don't know if that means anything. CSI is proud to announce the Dream Resort, a bleeding-edge romantic horror simulacrum designed to furnish you with behavioral demographic details on the love/death imaginaries of today's top youth subcultures. Special group rates available. Ask for Marcy. Oh, you know what? Wait, Marcy as in... That's right. And Marcy, here she is. With the commercial failure of Marcy World's #2, I moved into consultant... Wait, Marcy's World? Marcy's World! That's right! The zine that caused the boom in the 90s! Yes, no, I'm remembering. Yes. Hang on, also I drank my water. Also, it was an interesting Vancouver mention. Not sure why Vancouver was dropped. Maybe because a lot of things that are all very samey are shot in Vancouver. Like a lot of the Marvel movies are shot in Vancouver. Just big cities. A lot of the time in modern movies, if you're watching a big city, it's in Vancouver, British Columbia, I think. So maybe it's talking about how, oh yeah, this looks very generic. You know what I mean? I could be overthinking it though. Let me think. Basically all the Hallmark movies are shot there. There you go. That or Miles End in Montreal. There you go. Fucking look at me knowing everything. Okay, check it out. So I think it's not necessarily about the compulsive dating scene, but it's specifically about the way that dating and relationships are sold to us, because within popular culture, it's going to be very difficult to find something that accurately reflects people who fall into the sidelines. But here's the thing about edge cases. In a world where pop culture is meant to apply and appeal to as many people as possible, the edge cases where the people who get nothing out of it still exist can be quite smothering. And the thing about, and like I said, the thing about edge cases is that they do exist, you know? So I think this is more, it's less about specifically compet, though compet is definitely part of it, and more so about the falsehoods of the necessity of dating in general. Does that make sense? Or the necessity of relationships being the one other, like romantic relationships being the one other what's the word? Non-platonic love one can share with another person. Does that make sense? You're either a friend or you're in love with them, or you're their enemy. Does that you get where I'm coming from? Reject the nuclear family. Reject the ideal of the implicit blood family, even. At least question it. Anyway. Within the commercial failure of Marcy's World number 2, I moved into consultant work to clear the debt. That's where I ran. That's where I ran to the scary guys people. They too were consultants in a way. Oh, here they is. Here it is. It's for you. Just say what you want. Can it really be that hard? Don't worry. It will be over very soon. What I want is Cha-Cha the Tree Frog. What? It's the name of the frog-themed animal mascot for the Rainforest Cafe. That's kind of a deep cut. Do you maybe want the frog from the Warner Brothers cartoons instead? I don't want anything! I just think it's interesting. It's an interesting design. Don't look at me! Fuck you! Show me your designs if you think you're so fucking great. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have asked. Should not have asked. The idea that you must have a romantic relationship to be a complete person. Yes, that is it's kind of appealing to that idea or rather try to sort of rendering that ideal that you have to have a romantic equal in order to have a full life. There you go. Oh, there's the fucking killer. Not the killer. The evil. The bad guy. The guy wrapping everyone up in these fucking little trash bags. Hey, man. If I get got by these guys, do I get got? Or is there, like, are they on a track, or am I just, like, seeing them at opportune times because, like, I'm moving past specific trigger locations and nope, there they come. Well, if I could get got by him, I sure did evade him quite nicely there. There's eyes fucking everywhere. Hooded figures watch each other in the corridors, scratch holes in the wallpaper where they can see and not be seen, leap out and drag themselves below to be tortured in a maze of secret prisons. This is the dream of the scary guy. I know it wouldn't be that controversial if I said it, but, like, I don't know. I think even just the fact that I pointed it out now would make it weird if I were to say it. Oh shit, it's her. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cutie. Hey, what's up?
You know, it always bewildered me when people say they like Marcy's World number 1, when it seemed like such a put-on to me, so calculated. But what could I do? People told me what they liked, and I believed them. So I kept doing it, but then people didn't want it anymore, and it turned out they didn't even know just what they wanted. The people I trusted to know to tell me so that I'd know what I want. The people I trusted to know to tell me so that I'd know what I wanted too. And so I became a consultant to find out what people liked.
Oh, I see. You were confused because you don't know how to behave when somebody hasn't told you how to behave.
Just so you know, this is a real violation of my employment contract.
What's with the tower? Oh, that's simply the Panopticon. Don't worry about that. Hello? Hello? There's plenty of BBX Marcy, Yuri? That does not surprise me.
Everything we recorded went into the spook's memory.
Oh, I already said it. Fuck. Oops. Well, that was just a slip. Sorry, I was just reading. Oh, well.
Survey results, sales receipts, interrogations, secret photographs, phone calls, final breaths, final wishes.
A lot of field research, basically. I understand. So is that like the name of the dating app, maybe? or I guess a physical manifestation of a dating app. Captured data bleeding and transformed inside a night mind. And, oh my god, I can do this. Captured data bleeding and transformed inside the night mind into something else. A glimpse into the desires of the ages. The sex dreams of a bodiless serial torturer. The sex dreams of a bodiless serial torturer. The desires of the age. What else? Just like in a romantic movie, sometimes the thing you're looking for was around you the whole time. To be told exactly who you are and what you want. Wouldn't you like to know for sure? Wait a minute, Marcy, hold up. You don't have to go in there. I mean, I liked Marcy's World number 2. You did? I mean, I couldn't get the CD-ROM to play, but the Kathy Acker interview was good. BB, you can come with me if you want. You can know things about yourself that only the advertisers know. I'll take my chances. Well, it's the privilege of youth to never have to recognize yourself. But maybe you'll want someday to be told exactly what it is you wanted. You might find yourself trying to come back here in your dreams. Interesting. And then I woke up. The hotel had been abandoned, and the shoddy construction materials of the Dream Resort were already collapsing back into the forest mulch. Weary of my travels through the country of desire, when I got back home, I decided to do the opposite. Oh, video game! And spent the day playing video games instead.
You won't last 10 seconds in this game, my lord.
That's funny because that's specifically a tagline used in a lot of porn games. Like, you won't last 10 fucking seconds playing this porn game, you dumb motherfucker. That's like the specific taglines they use. Meetin', huh? Thinking. Marcy. This is my going again on my interpretation of things, just because I want to be able to make sure that we're wrapping up with that, if nothing else, when I finish one of these chapters. Marcy feels to me like she represents someone who had the opportunity to express themselves in a big way, and then when given that opportunity, it was overambitious and nobody could understand it fully. And that drove her to feel empty. That drove her to specifically feel, not empty, but lonely, maybe. Because it can be very, very lonely when you express yourself in what you feel to be the most honest and open and earnest way possible, and then for it to be of no interest to anybody. This could come in any manifestation. This could come in here. This will hit home. This could come in the form of you putting something in the group chat and nobody fucking replying for an amount of time, and then later somebody just says something else. You know, that feeling of that sting of disconnection where you were hoping to get your cultural strokes, or your social strokes. You get what I'm saying? And on that scale, Marcy, this character of Marcy, now it didn't have to be specifically that, that's this sort of failing of a zine. I think that's more just thematically relevant for something to happen to a character for this story in particular. But that can happen in many, many ways, where you finally get to something that you feel like is a finish line that you were waiting for, and then it just not working for you. And then because maybe your outcome or how you perceive yourself was tied to the outcome, you then feel, and that's not necessarily a moral failing, by the way. That could be because of something learned. That could be as a matter of literal material, where you are materially after what's done is done, and the material and emotional gap are too vast for you to feel fully accounted for or safe, I guess, because you can invest a lot of time into something, and you can see it out to a point where it feels good and you feel honest in how you express yourself, but ultimately you didn't gain much from it, and so you just have to ask yourself, was it fucking worth it? That can lead a person to feel very bad, that can lead a person to feel very lost. And when you're feeling bad and when you're feeling lost, it can be very comforting to fall back into a stream of preordained choices. And that's kind of how compulsive dating kind of reels you in. because feeling incomplete is a base level human experience, because you'll always feel incomplete. That's the nature of being human. You can't complete yourself. Chasing the idea of being a full person is going to lead you nowhere. But there are people who will often try to tell you that you can be a complete person, and they're the same people who sell you stories, and they're the same people who sell you furniture, and they're the same people that sell you ideas. The people on the TV screen right now want more than anything else real estate within your mind, because we live in an economy of stories. We live in an economy of stories. We live in an economy whose stock market is largely dictated on the speculative large-scale purchases of robots who believe the stories of other robots peddled by, robots on typewriters. We run on an economy of stories. And so, for that economy to continue running, everybody must continue to believe and buy into the stories. At the end of the day, if you are feeling incomplete, which the machine knows you are, because that's how being human is, it will still be able to reel you in one way or the other. And dating, compulsive dating, is one of the ways that it does that. And I think that's what that one was about. Do you understand? Do you understand, chat members? Advertisement, ad break, lol. Well, there you go. All right, well, we'll wait for an ad and then we'll maybe end off. All right. No problem, it's okay. You know what? I think I got through most of the analysis. Scout, I joke, but you do genuinely impress me with your insight. Thank you. I took media literacy classes in college. Sorry, when anybody ever says anything genuine to me, I have to jerk myself off so people know I'm a clown. Because I am not a confident person, but that's okay. Thanks for coming to my stream, though. Final Anthology of the Killer or Blueprints tomorrow? Probably more Anthology of the Killer. I kind of want to finish Anthology of the Killer up. I'll be real. I was feeling discouraged yesterday because Blueprints was already doing less numbers than Voices of the Void was, which makes sense because Voices of the Void is like, I was reflecting on it, and I think Voices of the Void is more conducive to a large-scale streaming audience, whereas if I'm doing more of these narratives type games, it's a lot more, especially a puzzle type narrative game, especially Blueprints, where there's a lot of stumbling around and not knowing what the fuck is going on. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people who, if they know about the game, they're not gonna give a fuck. There's a very small chance that if they haven't played the game, they will give enough of a fuck to watch the streamer fucking stumble around for hours on end, not getting shit done. And then after that, the Anthology of the Killer videos also weren't really getting that many views, and so I was kind of feeling discouraged after the last stream. In hindsight, it's been less than 24 hours, so I don't know if that's a very fair snap judgment to make, but I also think I'm on a downswing just because of... Oh, we're getting real now. We're talking about, like, real shit now. Because I'm out of my antidepressants that I could only get in America, and when I asked them about my doctor... when I asked about them to my doctor here in Thailand, she laughed into my face and said, "No, we don't have anything that's strong here." So, there you go. Anyway... that's where I'm at. Be all that as it may. By the way, that's why I greatly appreciate the people who just donate directly. When the reason I have the daily goal and the reason it resets every day is because I genuinely do hope that we can fill that goal every day. I don't talk about it that much because I don't like pressuring people into donate. But the only reason that I have been able to continue streaming into the month of January is because people donated last month. Do you understand? I don't want to. I hope that doesn't like feel like this is a sinking ship that you have to patch up with your money, because that feels like it puts a sense of guilt into it. But all the same, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, yeah, don't ever fucking sweat it, because that takes opportunities away from me when all that could have separated me from perhaps being able to stream more was just being upfront about the fact that your donations are in fact keeping me alive right now. In some way. Again, streaming is not my main job. I do have another job. It's keeping me alive and safe right now. We'll say that. It's keeping me alive, fed, and safe. There you go. So thank you again to people who donate. Thank you to people who give subs. Thank you to people who sub themselves. Thank you to people who cheer. Thank you to people who suffer through the ads. I just greatly appreciate all the support the streams have been getting. Thank you even just to people who are keeping the chat in. Thank you to people who keep the stream open, keeping the numbers up. Thank you to the people who draw fan art. Thank you to the people who comment on the YouTube videos. Thank you to everybody who supports the stream, because genuinely it is something that I enjoy doing. It's a way that I enjoy to express myself. I enjoy being able to have a conversation in this sort of way, and I enjoy the reactions that I get from people. And if I can keep doing it, I would really like to. So, you know, thank you. Thank you again. I just want to show my full gratitude. Magzillion, thank you so much for the $20. Little heart. I give you a heart as well. A little heart from me to you as well. Thank you, chat. Anyway, with that being said, I've heard that the final one is long. The final one. Let me hear. You know what? I'll do what I do. I'll do what I did yesterday. And because the game is just gonna fucking make me walk all the way back to the back, at the very end. I think I literally just saw it on a sign what the final one was gonna be. But you know what? We're gonna walk all the way back to the back anyway. We're gonna reflect. Chat. Tomorrow we will do the last anthology of the killer stream. We will be finishing off this anthology with perhaps finally learning who the killer really is. Ooh. Ooh, wouldn't that be freaky? I think it's BB. I think it's probably BB. That's my guess. I mean, that would be that's a very straightforward answer to who the killer is. As it's literally been said in the text, you're the one who's the fucking killer, dude. I read about it in your zine. I understand. I saw what was on the news report, and I saw what you put in your zine, and I know for a fact that it must have been you. I feel like that's kind of, that was like, not that like that much, but it was almost said like outright like that, you know? Also, it's time to drink some more yummy water. I love it. Anyway, I appreciate that this game has been thematically consistent, at least to my relatively undiscerning eye. I say relatively undiscerning, perhaps as a show of humility, because I also want you to take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because I'm secretly very, very stupid. And so if you take what I'd say, like, too strongly, and you go out and make a large decision based on that in the world, I become secondhand responsible, you understand? It's the very, very scary and precarious... Sorry, it sounds good together. Scary and precarious spot that I hold as the person with the megaphone. You know, it's actually very hard being an adored person. Anyway, we have now completed Voice of the Killer, Hands of the Killer, Drool of the Killer, Eyes of the Killer, Flesh of the Killer, Blood of the Killer, Ears of the Killer, and Heart of the Killer. Tomorrow, we will play Face of the Killer and also explore the bonus rooms. Yeah. You know where to find me. live.mariogolf.info or twitch.tv/clown_depot. Come watch my fucking streams, why don't you? If you're a VOD head, why don't you come check it out live? You can yell at me. If you are dissatisfied with how I run my stream, can I tell you the perfect place to yell at me is from within my chat. I read it like maybe 26% of the time. It's awesome. It's so good for you. Chat, what do you want to say to the VOD heads? Don't be mean to them this time. Be nice to them this time. Be nice to the VOD heads. I teased them at last stream and I felt bad about it. Be nice to the VOD heads. You don't have to say you love them. You don't have to lie to them, but just, you know, be civil. The killer! And VOD heads, be sure to talk back to the chat members in chat.
Don't tell them I'm just trying to drive engagement. When they comment, it drives engagement. Don't fucking tell them.
Just put in the comments what you want to put to the stream heads, chat heads, I guess. No, I want to say, people in the comments count as chat, I think. Well, I don't know if that's true. Actually, now that I say that, they kind of feel like two warring entities that don't represent exactly the same thing. VOD are the fourth dimensional beings watching and envying the three-dimensional beings being stuck in the flow of time because they're cemented within something beautiful that they cannot penetrate. You know? You know what I mean? All right. Chad, thanks for hanging around. Thank you very much for the donations. I hope it didn't feel like I was trying to... I mean, literally, this is why I hold back, is because I don't want it to feel like I'm guilting people into giving me money. But hey, giving me money also helps a lot. I'll see you again tomorrow, chat. Thanks for making the stream fun. I didn't think... I literally... I went into the stream feeling nervous. I don't know why. I was just very shaky this morning. You know why? No, I do know why. It's because I had a fucking... a work meeting for my main job this morning. Those always fill me with a sense of impending doom. Just because of, I don't know, economy and shit. So, and also because I have to wake up at like midnight. Midnight to 4 a.m. is the sort of window because there are, you know, U.S. meetings and I'm in Bangkok, Thailand. You get the idea. Anyway, I'll be same place here, time tomorrow. You know, I will be here at the same place, at the same time, tomorrow, with the same game. Anthology of the Killer, finishing up with the final act, Face of the Killer. Meet me there. And don't forget, they're gonna take me away.